Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another session of Ghost Story. मैं आर्टवर्क रखा थोड़ा स्क्रीन पे because wow, bro. That's really something. Let me bring that back on the screen.
Please, sir.
आप देखिए अभी, तुम देखिए.
Please bring back on the screen.
डाल दिया स्क्रीन पे. We've got Cyril's face perfect. वो expression तो देखो भाई. Expression देखो perfect while he's in the chat typing with everybody. Cyrus साहूकार का resting bitch smiling face. And मैं तो they've turned me into a drunkard. Which is fair. That's totally fair.
That's what you look like on Sundays, I heard.
Nothing wrong with that. Also, they somehow got the hair on my head. Okay, I'll get into this. Please fix my hair. Please fix my hair. दो बार बोलना पड़ता है, बहुत बाल है. They somehow got the hair on my hands also there.
Listen, I just want to point out that Suresh has been trying to say something, but I think his audio is not coming out. So
उसको बोलने दो ना, मजा आएगा. Suresh, you're fine. Everything's fine. We can hear you clearly also. बोल दे bye. We don't know if you're messing around, Suresh. Your mic is working or not? अच्छा, this is his वो video लगाया है क्या? Listen, this is so now the last time you can use this joke. इसके बाद और नहीं कर सकते.
Oh man. and I'm waiting for Hoezaay to figure this out. He's like, Suresh, बोल ले, कुछ तो बोल ले.
भाई मेरे पास बहुत काम है. I have to press buttons and deal with the stream and check what not.
अरे I missed. Cyril बच गया क्योंकि when I tried it ना, मैं भूल गया कि मेरा ही इमेज के सामने मेरा चेयर है.
He saw Suresh running out.
Suresh ka haldi cam is back. Thank you, Vishal Agnihotri. Boni Hogirele. Boni always happens with Vishal Agnihotri. That's really sweet of you. What was I going to say? Back to the art, yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, you saw. And Suresh is looking like Rahul Subramaniam.
Hey, thank you.
Uska baal. Hey, building uncle. So, anyway, great stuff, man. This was done by Anand. I told him अपना Instagram profile को private मत कर दे. And look at that, man. The bike and all. There's a man sitting over there. Uff. तो ये सब अगर आपको high res में देखने का है, come to the Discord server, go to the fan art page. There's so much of amazing stuff. बहुत backlog है. We'll have to do this stream like for another few years just so that we can keep the work going.
और सुनिए, इससे high और res देखना है ना, तो हमारे live stream देखे, क्योंकि ये हमारे शक्ल है.
ये normal हो रहा है. Anyway, guys, good evening. Good to have you here. It sounds weird actually saying good evening to friends. Good evening.
I just want to point out that I'm really shocked and in serious amount of pressure and tension and anguish that Cyrus is not here.
Cyrus is busy doing work. Like
he's been hanging behind the building, I've been told.
हम लोग इधर ghost stories सुनते रहते हैं. He's like, मैं थोड़ा काम करके आता हूँ. He's on a 40-day shoot schedule. He mentioned it last time.
Yeah.
But देखते हैं, अगर वो आ सकते हैं बीच में तो उनको लेके आएंगे. He said he'll try बीच में.
I think Suresh, you can play the part where you go into
unnerving.
Tell me a little more about.
Anyway, guys, we have to lay down all the
ghost fill you up.
All the ground rules before we start. One is we will listen to people's stories respectfully.
Yes. yes. Very respectfully.
So stupid. No. We'll listen to people's stories. Please keep the jokes to between the stories discussion.
Yeah.
If the story is really not interesting you, then बीच में आप डाल सकते हो एक दो joke. कोई नहीं. The problem is we have all comedians here, ना. क्या करें?
Sure. So everything we heard, we didn't register, but let's move on.
Oh, thanks for listening. Always kind of you.
Yeah, Hoezaay, you were saying something. मेरा थोड़ा audio चला गया था.
नहीं, I was saying कि you need to have your camera on. This is an anti-balish mechanism that we started over here. It's been working so far, not helping the stories. But देखते क्या होता है. Very important. Go to the description of this video. Send anywhere you find a link. ना मैं ऐसे ही link नहीं डालते. उधर जाके सबको प्यार दे दो. Thank you, Vivek. Patwal, yes. Especially the people giving artwork, but iska to Instagram handle private hai. I've asked him to please make it public so people can appreciate his work. What an amazing piece of art this is. I can't begin to tell you.
और दूसरी चीज जो आज लोग जो ट्राई कर रहे हैं हमारे लाइव स्ट्रीम पे टू कम ऑन दिस, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड कि ये जो सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस है ना बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, बहुत लेयर्स आते हैं उस पे, एंड लॉट ऑफ फिल्टरिंग हैपेंस, एंड हमारे जो 20 member team who gets these people in will get you in eventually. So this be
So here we go, 6 minutes in. Big round of applause for our panelists, the paranormal, kind of normal Suresh.
Oh, that's me. Hi, thank you so much. Hey. Cyril became Shahrukh suddenly.
And of course, the one and only Cyril Robert Pattinson.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Oh God, I forgot the other names. Antonio Banderas, Cyril Diabrio.
Single and the most eligible amongst all the panelists.
Suresh ji, stop it. Mat karo. Acha, और बोलिए थोड़ा सा.
Someone saying I'm looking like Vision apparently.
I don't think Vision has a AAA battery on his head.
Vision has killed himself again after hearing that.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the guy who just survived a fight with his wife, Hoezaay.
Shit, now you screwed me. Now my wife will ask me, what did you say to Suresh? Then
Yeah, he's going to be
तेरा बाल कट गया ना इसके लिए.
अच्छा.
Couch पे सोने वाला है, but also fix my hair.
Hey guys, if you all want to say anything,
It didn't work.
Yours won't work. Don't worry. If you all want to say anything, you'll do it now because I'm going to just bring something really important to this stream. I mean, look at my face. Look at how serious I am. I'm just going to come back. You all can continue saying whatever you all want. I'll just be back 1 second.
Oh, I know what he's going to do.
I know. He's have to go and say sorry. He was just saying it for the heck of it.
Yeah, he's going to, so basically what happened is he's going to run into the other room and say, because his wife is watching the stream, नहीं नको नहीं ऐसा ये सब झूठ था
ऐसे ही खुद का मन से बोल दिया ऐसा कुछ
randomly say नको to my wife. What the hell? No guys, this is really important. Let's take a moment. I have the silver play button.
Oh, Talia, congratulations.
Yeah.
You got this made. Where you got this made?
This fake excitement was really good. I enjoyed that.
300,000 followers.
वो कबड्डी वाला आ रहा है लेने के लिए.
But 3 नहीं आया. अगर per 100,000 के बाद एक देना चाहिए ना, तो 3 आना चाहिए ना.
Not sure you figured out how this works, Suresh.
First, congratulations होज़ाय, ये तो बड़ी बात है और आपने मतलब सिल्वर. दूसरी चीज ये अपना कितना पैसा मिलेगा ये भेज के?
How many languages are you speaking in at the same time? Like 4 languages all mixed together. Hindi,
Portuguese भी सुना मैंने. बीच में Portuguese भी सुना.
चलो. Guys, let's get the mahol in.
Oh, that's the first contestant. I mean, the first speaker for the night, Mahol.
No, I've realized कि जब you all are attracting excited people. So just relax. Everyone take a breath with me. Even तुम लोग घर पे भी तुम लोग भी ले लो.
1 minute.
I think we have to bring all our voices down. Yes, Cyril. Yes.
Yes, Cyril, tell me.
Excited.
Yes.
चालू कर. नहीं अभी पूरा एक्साइटमेंट डालेगा इसको. नहीं serious. Mahol is in the...
You can't just say mahol. You have to actually bring the mahol. See, we listen to the complaints and all. People are like, तुम लोग अरे पाद मारा solid.
अरे सुरेश जी क्या कहते हैं?
Every time I say mahol, he'll do something like this, like make a fart sound with his chair. Hey, well played, Suresh.
Well played, Suresh.
Nice. Light band. Only Suresh will know. Okay, let's go.
एक last one.
Hey, bol.
Suresh, I heard. No, this doesn't work out. Let's move on. It's okay.
What the hell? Okay. हो गया? Usually it takes 10 minutes for you all to get all the trash out of your systems. Vineet and Patil has sent us 1,111 rupees. Divide this equally between 3 of you. You think we know any kind of maths that this is going to even perplex us?
If you got 1,100, then let's just end the stream right now.
Yeah. Mahine ka salary. Tina, thank you so much. Soham is in Ireland right now. I hope everything's good there. Soham, let's go. Let us begin. Here we go. Our first caller of the night is going to come in. He just clicked and he's going to say, "अरे मैं ऐसे ही click किया और मैं आ गया. मेरे को पता ही नहीं था." Let's see. क्या होता है? All right, okay. Hey, by the way, guys, today is the birthday of the mother of our Discord server, Rogue, also known as Rogue. Big round of
Rogue.
applause. Kidhar hai?
Oh, maza aa gaya, Rogue. Very
Please
well
come
done,
to the
Rogue.
Discord server. Wish him happy birthday. He absolutely hates it. So, and he said कि please stream में मत बोलना sir, please. And also, I was like, then फिर तो करना ही चाहिए. तो Rogue, happy birthday. It's been a
Rogue,
pleasure
happy birthday.
getting to know everybody on the stream and all. कितने अच्छे अच्छे लोग हैं आप. आप अभी आने वाले हो कि
अभी
का इंटरनेट थोड़ा इफी लग रहा है. ठीक है. We'll make it a
अभी का
match
audio connect
between
रहा है.
Abhi and Arjun. Yes, I'm starting with the A's today.
सिस्टम डाल दिया उसने.
क्या टाइम है? How are you guys by the way? मजा आया? क्या किया ये हफ्ते में?
आज थोड़ा सा पेट पे थोड़ा सा गैस फीलिंग आ रहा है.
अरे क्या कर रहे
Just
थे?
now we had a conversation about
Yeah.
fucking Mahal and all. You're supposed to say, you know, things have been kind of creepy in my area. Cyrus would have definitely
sorry.
picked that up.
I'm sorry.
He's a
But
good guy.
okay, fine.
He's a
I-
professional.
But you know, I'm a professional. I just want to know because Cyril said this. I'm thinking भूत लोग पाते हैं क्या?
Oh, you started. Now this stream is going to be destroyed from here on.
नहीं
ये
अच्छा बात है क्योंकि हमने भी बात किया था कि do ghosts have jobs, do ghosts have spirits
Correct.
have roles,
Yeah,
do they
yeah.
also have medical problems?
Yeah,
Guys,
man.
don't do this. Abhi, are you there?
No.
I'm talking to Abhi specifically. Abhi he's there, but he's watching now. He's like
Hey,
that
is it-
creepy guy. He's watching from behind
Hey,
the mirror.
I think it is Abhi's Matthew.
Hey, not it. Abhi is not there. Okay, let's keep going. What happened to Jose's hair? मेरा सब बाल झड़ गया इस स्ट्रीम के बारे में सोचते सोचते. I was thinking कि आज कौन से स्टोरीज आने वाले. गड़क सब गिर गया.
आज भी थोड़ा फीलिंग है कि आज का स्टोरीज बहुत नाइस स्कैरी होने वाला है.
अरे हो गया.
Let's see.
चलो आज कॉमेडी
If
होना
we
है.
could just get a first caller first, then we'll see about all the rest. Big hello to everybody in the chat. Haramis and Hiras and Hiramis. This is a new thing we've started. Hiramis all together. I'm so sorry I touched the mic a couple of times. Sorry about that. Suresh is petting his mic.
Yeah,
Anusha, are you there?
Anushka
Anushka?
अनुष्का जी क्या
Unnerving.
भूत है या
She's there yet she isn't. As she
Hey, this
tried
is-
to speak.
This
on
is
the
a
live
sign of a
stream.
good stream, guys. First
Yes.
20 minutes में कुछ नहीं होना. That's really something. It's going to be great. सबका
I think
internet
it's
I
a
don't
great
believe it.
opening. It's like one of those where
I
people are
was just-
staring at you.
Okay, now
बारिश हो रहा है.
let me pretend to be Anushka. Oh my God, I don't know. I just switched it on for the first time. I just came on. My God, I don't know. Oh, my
अनुष्का
God,
के
shut up,
उधर
turn it off.
बारिश हो रहा है ना इसलिए थोड़ा इंटरनेट में
हाँ.
गड़बड़ हो रहा है.
Correct.
Somebody saying nice widow's peak, Jose. Anyway, for people who don't know, apparently widow's peak na means that the husband dies first. Apparently,
Oh, shit.
Oh, now that the
Sorry,
cat's
darling.
got a bag.
I'm going to transfer all the money to your account first. Hi Ashu, how are you? Good evening.
Hi. Oh,
Yeah,
I
sure.
can't believe I'm in. Okay.
Arey, we predicted this. Prasija, thank you from Australia. Ashu, do you have a ghost story for us today? कैसे हैं आप पहले तो? We'll do a
Yes,
little
yes.
bit of banter करते. कैसे हैं आप? घर
I'm
पे
really
कैसे?
good. Thank you.
Take it away.
So,
All yours.
yeah. So this is my sister-in-law story. So few years back, she was in Delhi. Then she decided she'll switch her job and go to Bangalore because she really wanted to go and like she didn't want to be in Delhi with her family for some time. So she was working in MNC. So she fought with her family and she went to Bangalore. So it was in the middle of the season, and because it was in the middle of the season, she was not able to get some accommodation. So she went there and she could find only one room which was available in one flat. So then she started living there. After some days, she was kind of feeling some creepy things. So one day she was sharing her flat with a roommate. So her roommate was having night shift and she was working day shift. So my sister-in-law used to be back at home by 9, and by that time her friend was not there usually. So one night she came back, she opened her flat's door, and then she heard this voice saying "aa gayi tu," and it was a very deep male voice. and she felt little weird. She's usually scared of dark and everything.
तो घर में कोई नहीं था.
हाँ, घर में कोई नहीं था because her friend was out
Was not there, correct.
working for the job. Yeah. So she went and she was like, okay. And then again she waited and then again she heard कि आ गई तू. And she felt really scared. She ran down to the guard and she asked, Jaldi chalo upar, someone is there in my room. And she was like literally shivering. So some people came with her to the room. And when they came, they switched on the light. Nobody was there. And she felt scared. And so suddenly she got this text. What she told me, she got this text on her phone with no contact name. It was Jaldi Bhej in Sabko. And I don't know what happened to her. She got really freaky and she asked those people, okay, you guys go, I'll manage. And she was saying I felt maybe I came back so late and I'm tired of working. So that's why this happened. So all this thing happened. Then then nothing happened that night. And next morning her friend came. It was a weekend. So then she forgot and everything was normal, back to normal. After a few days, again the same thing happened. She came back and it was like suddenly she was going to take bath and suddenly she felt someone is whispering in the room. And nobody was there again because her friend was outside. So she came out to check who is there. Nobody was there. And then she went back to take bath and suddenly that pani ki balti bhar gayi and she slipped. Her leg got fractured and all. So she just cried that evening, cried and slept. And suddenly she's waking up in the late of the night. Pura dark, room is pura dark and she got really scared. And her friend came. So for 1 whole month, there was this fracture on her leg. So she had to do bed rest. So she was saying at that moment, nothing happened for that whole 1 month. Nothing happened to her. And after a few days, when she was feeling better, so she thought, okay, I'll do some dishes. It's like a whole month she didn't do anything. So she was just wanting to do something. So she was washing these dishes and kitchen ke ekdam side mein there was a net wala window. And from that window, while she's doing the dishes, suddenly she's hearing this voice, her name. It's like Shikha. And it's like very Shikha, aisa. And she rose there. She was like, what is this? And she, by that time, she didn't tell her parents that this is happening to me because she didn't want them to get scared and she also didn't want to go back to Delhi. So she just booked her flight ticket, came back to Delhi. And while she was going to her home, her parents were walking by her and they didn't recognize her because she had lost 10 kgs of weight there. And after a few days, because she didn't inform her boss there that she's leaving the job, she came back to home. And then suddenly she's getting this call from her Delhi wala boss. What happened to you, Shikha? Why did you come back? It was very unprofessional behavior. So she told him that this happened and I couldn't bear. So he said, okay, I'll inform if there was something in that room. I'll inform from the Bangalore office wala people. So after a few contacts, she's hearing the story that there was this guy who was working with her in Delhi branch. And after some days, he shifted to Bangalore branch. He left Delhi and he went to Bangalore and she was not aware of that. And there he committed suicide in that same room. And then she also went to the same room without knowing that he's working there or he committed suicide, nothing. So that's it.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
But
आप प्लीज हंसना बंद करो प्लीज मेरे को डर लग रहा है
You know, the most she
No, I
laughed
was
a lot.
really nervous.
She was
I
laughing
know.
the most.
It's nervous laughter.
So
I know.
laughing the most when she said, "And my sister-in-law broke her leg."
it's nervous laughter but wow great story my god ये actually हुआ
My
आपके
God.
दोस्त के साथ कि क्या सीन
Sister-in-law के साथ, sister-in-law.
I
Sister-in-law, sir.
actually messaged you if you can tell the story. So I constantly ask her to tell this story to us. So she today by this time also she gets really scared if I ask her to tell the
No,
story.
must
No,
be a
absolutely.
terrible experience actually.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
goodness.
it's a
Ashu,
terrible-
did they know each other? The
Yes,
colleague
yes.
who.
So they were in the same batch. They were in the same team, and she was not aware that she shifted. He shifted to Bangalore. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's absolutely intense. All right, great. No sleep
Ashu,
tonight.
thanks for sharing that story with
Thank
us.
you, Ashu.
Yeah.
ठीक है.
And I have this sorry, what do you call that? Sleep paralysis ka
Oh,
one
हाँ.
trick. I don't
Okay.
know.
Oh,
if
heck,
you want to
please share
बताओ,
that.
of course,
Oh, yeah,
बताओ.
Please
share,
share
of
that.
course.
So sleep paralysis used to happen to me a lot few years back. And it was like in one night I used to have this.
अरे बेस्ट पार्ट पे ऑडियो निकल गया.
Oh,
No, no,
Your
say
audio
again,
is
say
going.
again.
Back
Yeah.
story. I was just back story. So yeah. Can you hear
Please,
me now?
we can hear you.
Yeah.
Please बस टिप बता देना, आधा घंटा निकल जाएगा इसमें.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, so I asked my nanny ki this is happening to me and I'm not able to sleep. So she told me ki drink water and then go to sleep. And I don't know how it worked, but it worked. And
My
Really?
mom
after
says the
that,
same thing.
yeah,
If you get a cut also, she says drink water, go to sleep. ऐसा
no,
होता है.
it really
No,
worked.
it
I
works.
don't
It
know.
works.
I was lucky or what, but it worked.
How does that work though? Is it because वो सुसु आता है बाद में, so you don't feel
No.
like
Because sometimes the body gets dehydrated in the night. We do
Yeah,
not know.
body
So
gets
then the
dehydrated.
blood circulation थोड़ा slow हो जाता है.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
good enough reasoning actually.
you
Yeah.
guys can meet
Yeah.
each other on the Discord server and discuss this. Ashu, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ashu.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.
काफी
Wow.
हबूबूज था वो स्टोरी में. What did you guys think? This is YouTuber
हाँ.
गिरी. YouTuber
हाँ.
गिरी. Hi.
Oh,
What did you
देखिए,
guys
Hoezaay,
think?
हमने देखा
Oh.
कि sorry, I thought you were doing
I'm talking to
this
the
sleepy
viewer,
thing.
man. What
Oh,
the hell?
okay.
This
Ah.
guy always I'm asking him, how are you feeling? He said, I'm feeling fine. But
Oh.
so hey, listen, we had said that हम लोग बात भी करेंगे. We'll try to some cases we don't want to continue on. We just want to move to the next story as quickly as possible.
I think जिस तरीके से इन्होंने स्टोरी सुनाई, कहानी सुनाई, बहुत कम गैप से, बहुत कम बोरिंग पार्ट से, और स्लो नहीं थी, बिल्कुल ऑन द पॉइंट थी. तो इसके लिए हम लोग बीच में इंटरप्ट नहीं कर पाए. और इस नरेशन
कर पाए.
हम देखे उन्हें बीच में. मुझे जोर से हंसी भी आई, लेकिन उनका जो एंथुसियाज्म देखकर मैंने बीच में इंटरप्ट नहीं किया. फिर मैं कुछ कर रहा था, आपने आंखें भी बनाई होजे, तो मैं डर गया और मैंने कुछ नहीं किया.
सर, मैं आपको देखा आप
नहीं,
ऐसे कुछ कर रहे
हाँ,
थे.
बिकॉज मुझे बहुत हंसी आ रही थी जोर से. बिकॉज
लेकिन उसे शक्ल देख के पता कि ऐसा होने वाला था.
What I liked was damn cute was the sister-in-law broke her leg, she laughing. So I felt like laughing even more. But then I didn't because I realized that, So
Yeah,
I
there's a good
maintained the
point,
discipline.
but in this is that the fact that she was laughing while she was telling the story is, please understand that when you ever also are overcome by fear, sometimes laughing or keeping yourself in a lighter mood is a great way to counter.
It's a coping
Yeah.
mechanism. Yeah.
coping
No.
mechanism.
Cyril, this is damn good. What you're just sharing is, supposing you do encounter such paranormal activities and you pretend to be laughing, the ghost will think ये डरता ही नहीं और वो चला जाएगा.
और जोक भी इतना खराब है तो वो भाग के जाएगा.
एक्सपीरियंस से सुरेश को पता है. गोस्ट को लगा कि इसको डर नहीं लग रहे थे, वो भाग गया.
सुरेश is the ghost. He starts doing stand-up comedy. The ghost is like, अरे नहीं चलो मैं जा रहा हूँ अभी सर.
All the ghosts leave together.
Yeah, they're all clapping out there for you.
He's still doing mimicry, yaar.
Suresh, a message for you from Ravish Rehman Patel.
Huh?
Thank you so much, Ravish. Let's keep going. Guys, don't forget to hit like on this stream. We're trying to keep the people watching to like Suresh show as short as possible. It's just a thing we're saying. Please, आपको करने का तो please कर दो, अच्छा रहेगा अपने लिए.
Correct.
No, जबरदस्ती कुछ नहीं है.
बिंदास बोल दो. क्या बोलने हैं बस, हम सुनेंगे. और हम सिस्टर इन लॉ को दोस्त नहीं बनाएंगे, हम एकदम केयरफुली सुनते हैं.
But that's always like those famous, like in the movies and all, they show you those bits now where the person says, "Arey, nahi, maybe I'm just tired. आप लोग जाओ, मैं संभाल लूंगी." That's the worst. Why would you do that? Twice you heard the voice and that weird message and all. Anyway,
but it's difficult because to explain this to somebody that you're hearing voices or talking is also, people will tend to laugh or ridicule or sometimes not even pay attention. Yeah.
But this hearing voices and all is like, once it's happened to me. Like, I'll hear somebody say something. Like, sometimes I can hear my mom saying Hoezaay. That's mostly my fear of not completing homework.
And that's
stuck
like
with me
till yesterday.
till now.
Once I heard somebody say bastard get up thrice.
Arey, Suresh, you were really sleeping
I know where
close to
this
me.
is going.
You're sleeping really
He's
close
gonna
to
say
me.
my wife was trying to wake me up or some shit like that.
No,
Hey,
it was my driver. I'd fallen
Yeah.
asleep in his lap when he was driving.
But before you move to the next call, just the point of that. No. I'm gonna go past that. But you will hear voices. You will hear things. Your brain tends to make it. I till date wake up sometimes in the middle of the night where I hear because it's that part where you're almost asleep and like fully asleep. I hear the bell ring. And it always wakes me up. It happened even when I was not like I was not keeping too well a couple of weeks ago, and the middle of the night I heard the bell ring. Okay, at like 3:30 in the morning. I swear to you,
You went and checked?
I was sleeping on the sofa in the back because I was so exhausted from all the medication. I think that I heard the bell, and I'm sure I heard the bell. And my door has a slight gap below it where you can see the lighting of the landing.
Yeah,
I'm not lying to you, and I'm not making this up. I saw shadows moving up and down. Now, in my head, I thought, okay, this could be emergency. Someone's come to, ring the bell. There's no one's going to bother me. So I went to the door. There was absolutely nobody. Now, I have plants outside. So logically in my head, I said, okay, maybe the plants are casting a shadow.
You'll have dogs and cats also.
Could be, but I'm just saying that sound triggered, and that meant it opened up more thoughts in my head. So this, keep in mind to stay
like
calm.
I said, maybe believe nahi karte, but risks calculating, and then 4 hours later you're still thinking about it.
No, Cyril, I've solved your case. So what happened?
Sir, thank
you did hear the bell ring because the cat, just now Hoezaay mentioned, the cat was chasing a mouse. The mouse had climbed up and it was near the bell. So the cat jumped up, hit your bell, and then it fell down again. But when you opened your eyes and you could see the cat and the mouse running away, so you felt shadows of moving and they moved away.
सुरेश का बिल्डिंग में सब बिल्ली लोग हरामी है, मतलब ये सब करते हैं.
मेरा बिल्डिंग में दरवाजे के नीचे गैप नहीं है. Thank God.
सब हमारे गेस्ट लोग वेट कर रहे हैं. I know this is fun also, but if I came home na and I heard a voice saying, "तू आई वापस," I would have been like, फिर और कौन आएगा? मैं ही तो रहती हूँ इधर. सवाल. तू आगे वापस सवाल.
And credit to the spirit that the spirit knew her name. मतलब कुछ तो किया था,
No, yeah, that's a good question that you asked actually, because that guy knew her. That's why the name came out correct. But Hoezaay, I just realized you look like Divya Datta with a haircut today.
Stop maligning Divya Datta. Adi, welcome, sir. You need to put your microphone on. Yes, good to have you. Adi looks like he's been doing push-ups all night, getting ready for this moment, sir.
Before Adi continues, Melissa Joseph says Cyril is such a cutie.
I mean,
Melissa, we're sending you some numbers. Please call them as soon as possible. Get help. Sandeep Singh says, "Love you guys. This is become a weekly ritual. By the way, what a game by United, GGMU. Who else? Somebody else sent us a message also. Okay, chal, Adi, all yours, bro."
First of all, huge. Am I audible? Properly audible?
Very much audible.
Okay. So a very big fan of all of you. Missing Cyrus today, but it's all okay.
Okay, let's get to the story.
Okay. So a big fan of the show, and also I have a small YouTube channel where we did a small podcast on ghost stories as well.
Amazing.
And it was quite a hit, and amazing stories came out. And the stories that come here, it's sometimes hard to believe, but the analogy that you guys put are way.
Please post your YouTube channel in the comments section so people can check out your stuff also.
Yeah, sure.
So, sir, go for it. सुनाइए क्या है आपके पास?
Yeah, so this is a family story which मतलब बहुत 10 साल की उम्र तक तो मैं सोच रहा था कि मेरे फैमिली वाले मेरे को बना रहे, but later on I came to know that this story has been narrated by many of my family members. So at the end of the day, this became a reality. So this story is based out in Kolkata. So my grandmother's home is like on a 3-story building. And it's an old house where there are 2 parts of the house. So one 3-story, and there's a adjoining bridge. It's sort of a bridge to go from this side to that side. I still remember I was very young. रात को एक तरफ से दूसरे तरफ जाने में फटती थी क्योंकि बीच में सिर्फ एक येलो बल्ब जलता था और इस तरफ से उस तरफ कुछ नहीं दिखाई देता था. So that was like a horror place for me. But later on, I came to know why it always felt very spooky. So what happened when my grandmother was young and she got married into that house, it was a joint family and all, and every day she used to do all housework, and there were like three or four brothers. They all had their wives, so they distributed the work properly, and she was the youngest, so she had less amount of work. So one day, every day she used to see that whenever after the afternoon meal, she used to take a nap, and all the works of the house were done. Like कपड़े ऊपर से सुखा के नीचे लेके आ गए, बर्तन all are placed, arranged properly. So छोटी बहू used to think बड़ी बहू has done it. बड़ी बहू has thought, so nobody had discussed, somebody has done it once or the other. So one day what happened, the entire family had to go for a family reception, but my grandmother was ill. So she said, I'll stay home, you guys go, I'll stay home and take rest. So there was one Darwan who used to stay downstairs, and my grandmother used to stay on the third floor. So like the daily routine, she finished all her work and went for the nap. And when she woke up, the same thing happened. All the clothes and all were properly kept, and all bartan and all everything. The entire room is very well lit, like a dhoop and all. So she was like a bit confused, like what has happened. Nobody is there. So she went up and checked here and there, and nothing has happened. There was no one. So she thought that maybe the Darwan has come and has done those things and have gone. So she forgot. The next day, what happened? For some reason, somebody fell ill, and she had to do all the work. And there was nobody, no bahu to do the Devrani, the Choti Rani. Nobody was there to do all the stuff. So she saw that she thought that she has to wake up and do all the things, but again it was done. So then she was freaked out. Something is wrong. Then she waited the next day that she will not do anything and she'll try to act asleep. And when at the exact moment she was not asleep and she was just lying there, not asleep, she saw a lady coming to the room whom she has never seen. Coming to the room silently with a smile, okay, and doing all the work, like parda dena, and keeping arranging the clothes and all the things and all. And she freaked out so much that she fainted. So when she woke up, like everybody was like, so everybody gathered around and doctors and all came, and she was not breathing properly and all. So she woke up and she narrated this story to everyone. And everybody was like, okay, theek hai. Nobody was like, what has happened and all. So later on, she came to know, everybody knew that there was a lady there who used to come and who used to do these things. But nobody ever bothered to say these things to her, because she was a new wife, new bahu in the house, because she never harmed anyone. So she was like, मेरे से ये नहीं होगा, मैं नहीं कर
पाऊंगा. किसी को पता नहीं था कि ये औरत कौन है.
nobody, because it's a regular thing, and nobody bothered that अच्छा ठीक है तो है. लेकिन वो, that was the only time she used to come, only in the afternoon, and never again, not in the night, not in the day, never. The afternoon, one particular time. So she was like, मैं तो यहाँ से भागने वाली हूँ, मैं तो रहने वाली नहीं हूँ. So तो तब उन लोगों को पता नहीं, मेरे को गोची यहाँ पे लग रहा था कि कैसे हो सकता है ऐसा कि भूत के साथ रह रहे हैं आराम से. ठीक, अच्छा भूत है, ठीक है, मान रहे, लेकिन इतना भी मिलके नहीं रह सकते ना. तो जो भी है, तो then family purohit was called and all. So the family purohit told that the landlord, before they came to this house, had actually 2 wives. So he married a younger wife whom he killed, and he buried her under the building. So they went and they dug the ground, and her remains. It was long ago. Only some parts of the skeletons were gathered, and they were like, we don't believe in these things, but yes, that last rites and all were done. And after that day, nobody saw her again.
But who's cleaning the house now? that time.
Nobody is there.
Why?
So it's all human hands.
Adi,
Yeah.
why? Okay, I could have asked first. That was a great
But
story.
यही ना
I mean,
काम चल रहा है तो कोई इंटरप्ट नहीं करेगा. Yes sir.
हाँ मतलब
Exactly.
वही है ना, मेरे घर में अगर कोई भूत आके कुछ कर देगा, मैं बोला हाँ कर लो यार.
मेरा
देखा.
दूसरा क्वेश्चन आदि, ये घर कहाँ पे है? क्योंकि is it out on rent? में जाके
You need to get some work done.
can I go and stay there? I mean,
Somebody,
wow.
someone
Let's go for
commented.
blessing.
Someone commented urban clap ghost. Fuck.
I
Wow.
mean, that was an amazing thing, and in the
Yeah, so-
afternoon that too.
Yeah, only
Sir,
in the
afternoon पे हो
afternoon.
रहा है.
Only in the afternoon. Only in the afternoon.
Just
Sir, thank
imagine
you so
how-
much, Adi.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you,
we will
thank you
imagine
for giving
थोड़ा
me the
करेंगे.
chance, and please continue the great
मैंने
work.
कुछ नहीं किया, ये वो randomly button दबाता हूँ, होता रहता है.
ये सब YouTube ऐसा पता नहीं कैसे आते हैं online looking कुछ button. But Adi, thank you so much because you technically made my day, my night actually, because there are spirits who clean
Helpful
houses.
spirits.
Yeah,
Helpful spirits who clean
Yeah.
houses. I mean, I am now ready to get haunted.
That's interesting.
Okay, thank you once again.
Take care,
Have a
Adi.
great show.
You too,
Bye-bye.
buddy.
Adi.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Cheers,
Adi.
cheers. Bye, bye. Would you be creeped out if there was a ghost who was like getting stuff done in your house?
Can I tell you something? I
Oh,
would probably
shit.
have a slight issue because I'd be like, if the ghost is not doing it right, I would be angry. मतलब कपड़ा ठीक से डालना है. मतलब if they're doing आधा problem, then
तू लफड़े में
मेरा अलग problem होता है.
Imagine सिरिल को गुस्सा आ गया, उठ के बोले क्या बराबर से करो. The ghost decides now I'll change my character.
इसकी माँ बहन कर देता हूँ.
So but imagine everybody must have hated the bahu afterwards, ना? कि
Why?
अच्छा से आराम से काम चल रहा था, अभी अपने को ये सब करना पड़ रहा है, पर्दा को कर क्लीन करने है, क्या है काली फुकड़ का. चुपचाप कोई कर रहा था काम और तुम लोग इधर आके ऐसा.
Yeah. She was like, damn, these people, they screwed up this good vibe that was going
I
on.
mean, yeah, it's just, but anyway, at least it's a nice story because it was a helpful spirit, right? And that's a nice thing to look at.
The moral of this story was not all spirits are harmful. It's just in the mind. Maybe they're good
yeah,
guys.
we've heard other ones also, na?
Yeah, I think the
Depends
other
on how
moral
you
of the
deal with
story is also don't bury anything under your house.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, especially
I-
like bodies and all.
I don't
Yeah.
endorse that. Or I say anything about
Wait,
it.
did you say you
I
don't,
don't
endorse
support
it? You're
that.
just supporting it.
All right,
Hi.
next story coming out. Hi, Huku. Hi, Drishti. How are you? Good evening.
Drishti.
I'm good. Okay, I'm very nervous because
Okay.
I just randomly like joined in because my boyfriend really likes the stream and he's back home in India. And I was like, okay,
Arey.
let me just
Arey.
do this.
मैं बात
Yeah.
करती हूँ तेरे बॉयफ्रेंड से.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
worry,
Drishti.
tension मत लो.
I want Drishti's hair even.
Oh my God.
Okay,
My hairline is receding. Drishti, you're ready to tell us your story?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's
So-
a really short one. So
It's
it's
regular.
based in Pune, and it's my mama's story. So it's basically it's like low key like a ballet story, but not really. So it was like he worked in a really like call center. Sorry, I'm shaking. Like a
आराम
super-
से,
Don't worry,
आराम
don't
से,
worry.
don't worry.
Don't worry. You want to take a second? Take a
Take a
second.
second.
What are those books you read in the
Just
back?
read a
They're
book
nice.
or something.
Yeah.
no, it's not. I'm in my dorm room because I'm in Glasgow right now. So
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay.
it's just a plain white wall behind me, which is boring. But yeah.
ठीक है. तो
Okay.
तो who was working in a call center? We can make it.
Yeah, so
conversation.
my mama was working in a call center. My mom's brother basically was working in a call center. And he used to have like really late night shifts. So apparently he said that he used to feel like a lot of entities in his house. For example, his geyser would switch on and off, like stuff would go missing in his room and stuff. And like every night he would come, leave the house saying that you guys have fun. When I come back, like if you could clean up stuff, like you all keep talking about how the ghosts could like help out, but they wouldn't. But like he would just say that. So one night when he was going back from his house to his shift, like in the call center, he was on his bike and he felt like someone was like following him, but there wasn't anyone. But then he like felt that there was, so he just stopped and looked behind and he saw like a lady just pass by on the road, which was like a white color figure, and he felt that 3 days in a row. And then he had like a major fever and stuff, and then So that's basically the story. But yeah.
उसको फीवर हो गया एकदम शॉर्ट में
Fever,
बता दिया
common,
स्टोरी.
common.
Yes, you are right. It is kind of like a ballet story. And
Yeah.
it's a parallel universe. वो उसका वो variant था. Drishti, thank you so much for sharing that
Drishti,
story.
thank
with
you
us.
so much.
Can you just say hi, Nikhil? Because I think Nikhil would really like it. That's my
One
boyfriend's
second.
name.
Hi Nikhil.
Hey, Nikhil.
Hi, Nikhil.
Samantha responded back
Why
saying
is he standing here? But anyway,
Oh,
वो
he's
तो अलग बात है.
Can I take a picture also if you all don't
अरे
mind?
selfie time,
Hey,
of course,
sure,
of
sure.
course. आ जाओ आ जाओ.
Ah, sorry, my
playing
dad's
the
calling
guitar?
out of nowhere.
Oh, come on.
So okay,
Sorry,
guys, just make us this thing. Then you take a screenshot after watching the screen.
Yeah.
Bye, Drishti. Take care. Say hi to your dad
Thank
for
you.
us.
Say bye. Yeah.
काफी तेजी के साथ जिस तरीके से कहानी उन्होंने सुनाया, मुझे लगता है कि जल्दबाजी कर रही थी जल्दी खत्म करने के लिए, और जो तो नुआंसेस थे, बलेश का कहानी जरूर था, लेकिन उनके मामा जी के साथ जो हुआ था वो हमें साफ समझ में नहीं आया. इसीलिए मैं इन्हें देता हूँ सिर्फ 3 out of 10.
सही
आप
बात
तो
है.
एटलीस्ट 3 दे रहे हो, लोग चैट में नेगेटिव मार्किंग्स दे रहे हैं.
No, but I think she was nervous, to be fair enough. But
लेकिन
yeah.
काफी पॉइंट्स इसको देना पड़ेगा कि उसने पहले से शुरू किया था कि देख हमारी स्टोरी बलिश की तरफ है और शॉर्ट है और मतलब बस फीवर का प्रॉब्लम है.
बिल्कुल फीवर क्रेजी मैन.
अच्छा. Honesty is always rewarded.
Also, have you noticed something? When the thing is not, such things are not happening with you, you're normally very casual. And this happened to my uncle, you know. You know, it happened to my friend. This happened to my
अपने साथ होता है तो
sister-in-law.
फट के हाथ में सीधा.
Yeah.
क्या हाथ पे?
क्या?
कुछ नहीं, nothing.
अरे,
कैसे दे
B. Sriram, the singer.
थोड़ा सा कैमरा के सामने आना पड़ेगा.
He's a musician.
When she said there's about the geyser, I was about to say, Alexa, geyser बंद कर दो. Mr. Sriram, are you there? He's there, but we don't know if he's there.
I think Sriram could be taking a nap right now.
Suresh, don't do this.
Oh, he's not. Not taking a nap.
Mr. Sriram, good evening, sir. कैसे हैं आप?
He's a musician.
उसको बात तो बोल करने दो. Hello, sir.
Can you guys hear me?
We can
Yes,
hear
yes.
you, sir.
Can you hear me?
कौन चिल्ला रहा है भाई जो?
महागणपति.
One, sir. Sir, good evening. It's lovely doing this little hide and seek.
Sriram,
Zoom
we
hide
can
and
hear you
seek.
clearly, loud and clear. Sri,
People are saying कि Mr. Sriram is an MLA from somewhere. Sir, are you there?
Sriram Irkengla.
He's gone.
Sriram
Suresh.
Irkengla.
No, please, Suresh. Just let him उसको आने तो दे वापस before you. Anyway, श्रीराम का I think internet का issue है. उनका constituency में थोड़ा वो है ऐसा प्रॉब्लम. शायद I don't know. ऐसा हो सकता है. We'll know soon when he comes back. Anyway, it's gone for now. We're bringing our next caller on.
Sai Kiran Mogare.
Yeah, Sai Kiran Mogare. Cyril, what are you drinking? Grape juice?
देखिए आज हाँ थोड़ा सा ग्रेप जूस क्योंकि पेट पे थोड़ा सा अनईजी फीलिंग आ रहा है. Thank you for asking on a live stream. But anyway, let's move on. Sir.
कौन है? Thank you, sir. कौन है?
Someone, I want to read one comment. होसे जी किसी ने लिखा था हमारे कमेंट सेक्शन की होसे 300,000 फॉलोअर्स के बाद has changed.
I have changed.
मुझे पता नहीं पर्सनालिटी या कपड़ा या
I'm definitely feeling a little more superior. I feel like you're all
I can see
now.
that. 18,500 है मेरे पास. बात मत करना.
I have to work with professionals only now. So from next week, guys, you are getting free holidays. I just kidding.
Yay! I mean,
Sai Kiran. Hi.
Yes, sir. Sir, give me 2 minutes, sir.
हाँ गया.
No problem.
आरामात घ्या. तू घाबरू नको रे. हाँ, as we were talking, so 300,000.
सर मला वाटलं नव्हतं माझं एक्सेप्ट होईल म्हणून.
अरे हो
झालं पण ना,
लवकर ये रे पोरगा. काय करतोय?
Okay, meanwhile, we'll just take this opportunity like Cyril does to tell people to please hit like on the stream. Don't forget to leave a message for anyone, your family or whatever. Use the comment section basically. Hi, sir. Hi, Mr. Mogare. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Very
How
good.
is
चल
everyone?
रहा है.
Very well.
I'm पूछना पड़ेगा. They don't talk to me much. But you have a ghost story, Baba?
So actually, it was a scary experience for me. So it's a kind of a ghost story.
Okay.
Why did you evade the question? I said, do you have a ghost story? वो घुमा फिरा के बोला नहीं कि ghost भूत है ना story में?
सर ये सुपर नेचुरल एक्सपीरियंस है.
हाँ चलेगा. मतलब भूत ही है.
Gonna
एक्चुअली
regret this.
ये जो इंसिडेंट हुआ ये मतलब 2 वीक्स पहले ही हुआ मेरे साथ और इसी रूम में हुआ.
Oh,
सो
okay.
एक्चुअली क्या हुआ था कि मुझे डेंगू हो गया था.
Oh.
सो मतलब कुछ दिन हो गए थे. मैं सॉरी सर,
अरे
अभी मतलब
बैठ जाओ ना, अभी
थोड़ा
रिकवरिंग फ्रॉम डेंगू ब्रो, ऐसा
नो
नहीं.
नो
Slowly.
सब
आई एम नाउ
welcome.
टोटली रिकवर्ड फ्रॉम इट.
ओह अच्छा.
सो एक्चुअली मतलब मैं थोड़ा अच्छा महसूस कर रहा था. सो व्हाट आई डिड, मेरा 3 फ्लोर्स का घर है. सबसे नीचे मेरे पेरेंट्स रहते हैं, मॉम एंड डैड. फिर सेकंड फ्लोर पे सेकंड फ्लोर पे भैया और भाभी रहते हैं और थर्ड फ्लोर इज वेयर आई स्टे. सो एक्चुअली क्या हो गया था कि मैं मेरे रूम में नहीं सो रहा था बिकॉज अभी मतलब वो लोग मेरा सब कुछ अभी देख रहे थे ना. दे वर टेकिंग प्रॉपर केयर फॉर मी. सो मैं मॉम एंड डैड के साथ मतलब एक हमारा गेस्ट रूम है, उधर सो रहा था. सो जिस दिन मुझे अच्छा लगने लगा मैं ऊपर के रूम में मतलब मेरे खुद के रूम में आके सोने लगा. सो दैट डे व्हाट हैपेंड सर कि आई वाज मतलब सीइंग ऐसे कुछ अलग अलग थॉट्स आ रहे थे दिमाग में. मैं मतलब ऐसे सो नहीं पा रहा था और कंटिन्यूअसली रात में मतलब 4-5 बार मेरा नींद खुल रहा है और ऐसे आधे आधे घंटे में मेरा नींद खुल रहा है. सो मेरा विंडो ओपन रहता है सर. और उधर नहीं, क्या ऐसे ग्रिल्स नहीं है, इट वाज अ डायरेक्ट विंडो. सो एक्चुअली ये विंडो है और इधर ऐसा एंड इधर डायरेक्ट फिर ऐसा हाउसेस और नीचे पूरा थर्ड फ्लोर से पूरा ऐसे थोड़ा डीप डाउन और बड़े बड़े ट्रीज वगैरह है आजू बाजू में. सो सीन ऐसा हो गया था सर कि मुझे एक्चुअली कुछ आवाजें सुनाई दे रही थी एंड मैं सो नहीं पा रहा था. पूरी रूम में अंधेरा था. फिर उसके बाद में आई स्टार्टेड शिवरिंग और ऐसे नींद में ही फ्रीज हो गया था. और मेरे रूम का जो ये है कडी कडी एज इन कडीला आपण काय म्हणतो,
The
डोर
latch.
हैंडल.
Door
हाँ,
handle, हाँ.
लैच एक्चुअली अपने आप खुल गया और डोर ऐसे थोड़ा ओपन हो गया, थोड़ा सा ओपन होके हाँ ओपन हो गया. और दैट टाइम मैं पूरा मतलब हिल नहीं पा रहा था, फ्रीज हो गया था. एंड मुझे ऐसा मतलब समझ रहा है कि मैं सोया हुआ नहीं हूँ, सॉरी, हाँ मतलब मैं जगा हुआ हूँ लेकिन समवन इज वॉचिंग मी और समवन इज लाइक सो. और मेरे कान में ऐसे विस्पर्स हो रहा है कि मुझे समझ नहीं आया कि वो टाइम पे विस्पर एक्चुअली क्या था, लेकिन वो था कुछ ऐसे और मैं हिल नहीं पा रहा था. और एक्चुअली वो टाइम पे मेरी एक्चुअली मॉम चेक करने आई थी मेरे पास कि मतलब मैं मतलब एक्चुअली बहुत जोर से चिल्लाया और मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि अभी ये जो विंडो है उसमें से मतलब मुझे एक्चुअली ऐसा दिखाई दिया सर उसके बाद कि मैं यहाँ से जंप कर दिया. तो एक्चुअली उसके बाद मैंने उसके बाद इसके बाद मैंने डायरेक्टली फोन लगाया मॉम को और मैं नीचे गया, उनको ये सब बताया. और उसके बाद सर मतलब मैं मतलब थोड़ा स्टेबल होके उन्होंने मुझे वहीं पर सुलाया. और फिर उसके बाद आप देख सकते हैं अभी ये नया विंडो लगाया है सर इधर, स्लाइडिंग वाला. वो
Shit.
यही था सर. मतलब एक्चुअली मेरा स्टोरी टेलिंग स्किल्स कुछ नहीं है, आई नो,
No
बट
bro,
नहीं
किसी
नहीं
किसी का नहीं है,
भाषाई
but I
किरण, आपने
सबको
अच्छा
लग रहा है
किया.
कि you had a bout of sleep paralysis possible, ऐसे लोग
यस
बोल रहे
सर.
हैं. तो wow.
Hey, but
आई
Yeah. Yeah.
But
मैं
tell me.
सर एक्चुअली पहले स्ट्रीम से मतलब सुन रहा था, हर एक स्टोरी सुनता हूँ सर. एक्चुअली मुझे भी यही लगा. मतलब सेकेंड डे मैंने थोड़ा सोचा, फिगर आउट किया कि शायद हाँ मेरे साथ भी ऐसा हो सकता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि
Yeah.
और ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि मैंने मतलब डेंगू था तो
right.
शायद
Correct.
शायद कुछ हो ऐसे.
But
Sometimes
अभी
it
आप ठीक
happens.
है ना?
हाँ सर, टोटली टोटली.
वो टाइम पे जब
सर
आपने
मैंने आपका हेयर स्टाइल
हाँ,
कॉपी किया है सर.
ऐसा
अरे
ही लग रहा है,
सही
बट वो
बात है
थोड़ा
यार.
एक्सपेंसिव कॉपी है ये. बट सर नहीं है, अभी आप ठीक हो ना? मैं वही पूछना चाह रहा
Yes,
था.
sir.
और जब आपने वो ऐसा किया तो डिड यू नोटिस एनी कैट्स surrounding?
नहीं सर, मेरे घर पे कैट वगैरह
वो
कुछ
लोग
भी
इस
नहीं है।
पे रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं।
एक सेकंड,
ऐसा।
कहीं ये तो नहीं हो चिपकली लोग ऐसे आवाज निकालते हैं?
नहीं सर, नहीं।
नहीं,
वो तो नहीं था?
सही करण, देखिए
Yes, sir.
सुरेश कैसा?
हमारे हिसाब से कि आप थोड़ा सा टायर्ड था, एंड व्हेन यू आर वेरी टायर्ड क्या होता है कि ये स्लीप पैरालिसिस होते हैं, एंड व्हाटएवर यू एक्सपीरियंस इन द प्रीवियस 2 days इट ऑल प्लेज आउट इन योर हेड. तो आप
Yes, sir.
yeah, so just keep yourself calm, keep yourself relaxed, don't stress about anything.
Yes,
or
sir.
everything will be fine, sir. Everything will be fine.
क्या अपना कोई बोल रहा है आप अपना विंडोज अपडेट कर लेना।
विंडोज अपडेट कर
और
दिया,
ये
उसने
Gordon
विंडो
Einstein-
अपडेट किया,
अपडेट ऑलरेडी किया है सर।
हो गया,
Yeah.
विंडोज 11
Anyway.
बना दिया तूने.
टेक केयर
Yes,
साई किरण, हैव अ गुड वन बाबा,
Yes, sir.
थैंक्स फॉर कॉलिंग
Yes,
अस।
sir.
Thank you for
Thank you so much for the chance, sir. मैं expect नहीं कर रहा था। Thank you so much.
मैं भी ये
Sir,
expect
can I
नहीं कर
take
रहा
a
था।
sir? Please, can I take a screenshot of this?
सेल्फी सर,
अरे,
हम लोग
कितनी
इसी के लिए
गम्मत
करते हैं
डाली
तो
रही।
स्क्रीनर
देखिए सर, लेकिन
गम्मत जाली रही।
Everyone smile, please.
so sweet, yeah. No one said this way so long, after so long you said it.
एवरीवन
Okay.
स्माइल।
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Take
much.
care,
Bye.
bye.
Lots of
Bye,
love to you,
bye.
man. Lots of love to you.
कितना स्वीट बंदा है, somebody
Very
knock
sweet.
his
I
windows.
love it when people are like that. You know, sweet. देखिए होते जी मेरे हिसाब से ना कि ये जो स्लीप पैरालिसिस बहुत
It
लोग
sounded like you
अभी
said मेरे पेशाब से। Sorry.
वही
This is-
मैंने
this
वही
is-
बोला था.
This is Jagdish Einstein.
मैंने क्या होता है कि ये स्लीप पैरालिसिस के बारे में हमको कभी कभी बात करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि बहुत लोग इसको एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं, लेकिन पता नहीं कि ये घोस्ट स्टोरी है या
बिल्कुल
मेडिकल प्रॉब्लम है.
लेकिन
हाँ.
अच्छा है कि इस घोस्ट स्टोरी के स्ट्रीम के माध्यम से एक सोल्यूशन है कि सोने से पहले पानी पियो।
हाँ,
I don't know if
ये
that
ट्राई कर
works.
सकते हैं, पता
but
नहीं.
it's a solution.
Try तो
natural
कर
solution.
सकते हैं,
And drinking water
Yeah.
before going to sleep is always a good idea.
Alright. Are you
दूसरी चीज
imitating
है
an
कि-
otter?
सर प्लीज जोक मत मारे, हम सीरियस
Sorry, sir, sorry, continue.
सीरियस
Yes.
मोड पे.
Yes.
तो मैं क्या बोल रहा है कि ये जो स्लीप पैरालिसिस जो होता है कभी कभी ना, if you're going through it all the time, try and create something that makes you feel secure at night, right? So that will help you get past it, because sleep paralysis क्या भी होते एक टाइम पे थोड़ी आते हैं. It comes sometimes 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 months, it could be for years even. So build a safety net, something that when you wake up, it calms you down, and that will help you get past it over the long run.
A big round of applause, everyone, for Dr. Diabs helping. This is not sarcastic, such में.
Sach में.
Okay,
ये स्ट्रीम पे में नहीं आने वाले बाद में जो
real quick before we go on to our next caller, just read some of the chats. Krishna Case has been watching you all for years, sending you all so much love. My friend thinks Cyril is extremely attractive. This is for that other person who's saying कि नहीं इसमें वो मजा नहीं आया. So they're arguing about whether Cyril is attractive or not. We have Kislaya Singh, thank you so much for your message. Singh Bal says I unblock. Finally he's unblocked. He's been saying to unblock him. भाई किसी ने कुछ नहीं किया. I don't know, maybe तुम्हारा फोन में गड़बड़ है. Singh Bal, welcome, good to have you on. Sharayu says fever has become like the ghost sighting symptom. Now whenever I hear someone saying that they have fever, my first question is दो ghost देख ले. Sorry. Another drink for me. Mrinali Singh says Cyril got hair on fleek today. Suresh looking cute as always. Didn't know Deepak would be joining us for ghost stories today. Love you guys and the stream. Mittu Chaudhary says we give you our weekend legend prime time and you give us these super fun streams. In love with Jose, I want to take him out for drinks. Mittu, you'll have to chat with me for about a week, 2 weeks, get to know me. Maybe then we can do drinks together.
Sure.
Also, I'll have to check with my wife about that. Let's keep going. Fantastic. We are about 53 minutes into the stream. Please don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, leave a message and all. इसी के वजह से वो silver play button मिल गया. And now the kabadi wala is, his life is enriched because उसको मिल गया भी. Nisha Sharma, Cyril, please Hindi थोड़ा सा. How did she type in the way you speak Hindi? That's amazing.
Yeah,
Hindi
somebody
थोड़ा सा.
wrote to me not to use my background filters with the tea strainers.
Don't
because
listen to
it
them,
was-
Suresh.
Yeah, no, I
Don't
was very
listen to
upset.
them.
No,
You do what you want.
I burned those tea strainers now.
सुरेश ये जो आदमी था या जो लेडीज तो मेजा वो
Lady.
कॉफी, ये कॉफी लवर है इसलिए.
Look, Suresh, one person said don't do the tea strainer
I was
tea
very
strainer
upset.
thing, and no one liked their comment, so you don't feel bad. Why
No,
you
no,
burning
yeah,
tea
and
strainers?
Really bad.
And
Because
Suresh, I want to ask you, one person told you, but when 15 people told you put your pants on when you were running on the road, you didn't listen to them.
Yeah, what kind of behavior is this?
ये क्या है?
Okay, Mahol, guys. Parijat, good evening, sir.
ये
Hey
डरावनी
Jose,
कहानी है.
good evening.
Good to
And
have you,
I'm really
brother.
surprised.
Parijat sir.
This is the very first time I came in live, and it's kind of
आ
a
गए
privilege
आप अंदर,
for me,
sir.
guys.
Good to have you, sir. The stage is
Yeah,
all yours. We are here to listen to your ghost
sure.
story. Really is.
Yeah, so I live in Nagpur, okay, and I got an opportunity to start my career with one of the BPOs over here. So we have a special economic zone over here. So I went for an interview and I got selected. So I started working there as an executive, and I came to know that there have been stories of a lady who is troubling the some of the call center employees every now and then. So initially I didn't believe it at all, but again one fine day my team leader asked me to go ahead and log off his avaya. I mean, I don't know if you guys are aware of avaya. So the basic work of avaya is to log in your hours into that particular phone. It's a
Correct.
IP phone.
Log in
It's
your
like
what?
it's a tracking software for how many hours you put in, right?
Exactly.
Hours.
That
Okay.
is correct.
Yeah.
So if you log in into avaya, right? So if you log into one particular avaya, you cannot log into other avaya unless and until you log in from the first device. Okay. So my team leader asked me to go ahead at the uh, ground floor and switch off the avaya from there. So the majority of the ghost sightings were on the ground floor. The majority of people have witnessed some paranormal activities in the late girls' washroom, which was situated at the ground floor itself. So I went there and I had an access to that door. So I swiped my card over there and I entered. I was followed by none. So I had no people around. So as soon as I went there, suddenly people started following me. Everyone from the security staff rushed into the room, and they asked me why did you come to this room all by alone. All the lights were off, so they switched on every particular light in the balcony. I mean on the corridor, and then they allowed me to get into that room. So I switch off that avaya, and then my team leader was able to log into the other uh, other machine. So I
Correct.
got an idea that there is something going fishy over here. So one fine day while we were working, we got to know that a girl from the other process is missing. I mean, she was not traceable on the tracking software that the BPO uses. So she was supposed to be on a floor, but she was shown to be on a break. So there was another girl who was asked to go ahead and check in the washroom if that particular girl is in washroom itself. So when the second girl gets into the washroom, she came out shouting, and she was really surprised. She was her eyes were red. So people asked what happened. So she told that the other girl who entered into the washroom, she was actually eating naphthalene balls over there. And when she asked what are you doing, her eyes went red. She was not in a mood to listen to her at all. She was in a complete disgrace. So the whole office administration sent that girl right around 12 to her home itself. So that was the second thing. Third thing was while to our cafeteria there was a different different way to get to our cafeteria. One was the lift and the other was the stairs. So one of the employees who was a very good friend of my friend, he told us that while he was going down the stairs, he felt that someone has caught him by his neck, and he was not able to speak at all. I mean, he was actually shivering just right in front of me. So I had these many things in my mind. So one fine day while I was in the office, so I was working on the floor. So we had our washroom on the floor itself. So what as I entered into the washroom, there were three toilets at the right hand side, and there were three urinal pots at the left hand side, and just adjacent to the toilets there was a wash basin. So I was washing my face over there, and suddenly out of nowhere, the the door of the third washroom closed. I mean, due to a huge speed. I mean, I don't know what it was. So the door got slammed so heavily, and I was so surprised because there were no signs of wind. There was nothing at all. There was no sign of any other activity. So usually you may have seen, if you go ahead and try to pull one door of your home, the other door gets closed
वो
automatically.
vacuum के वजह से, yeah.
Exactly,
Wind,
exactly.
crosswinds, yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
crosswinds. Lekin there was no such thing at all. No movement through any of the window door, any of the other toilet doors at all. And the third door got slammed automatically. So there was one of my friend's sister who worked in my company as a contract employee. So I went to her. I asked her that, this is something that happened with me, and that freaked me out. So I just asked her, do you know any specific area where the ghost is very active at? So she told me that there is one process. There is one client that I mean there is a floor of one client where the pantry area has coffee mugs at the top of the roof, just above the coffee machine. And it said that that is the most haunted place in the entire office. So the other day I went to the office and I was just taking a sip of my coffee. I took a look at the top of my pantry area, and those coffee spots were right there. So I got to know that it was my floor only where people had most of the ghost sightings.
Oh, shit.
And this is over a coffee machine.
Yes. So I must tell you, so most of you have been knowing this fact that, in all the corporate offices, no one, goes ahead and sticks, or Indian god or goddesses pictures, right? You won't find a swastik painted in a corporate office. Like, so it's a MNC, a multinational company that has swastiks, navgraha plates, some tortoises, मतलब वो जो वास्तु शांति के लिए जो भी चीजें आती है, those are there on the floor. You can actually see it.
My God. So, but when I don't know whether you can answer this, but नहीं, very rare. नहीं, corporate office में normally रखते नहीं है. In this one corner में शायद private proprietorship and all, they will use their gods का photo or whatever religion they follow. That they do in one corner. But normally,
exactly, सुरेश. तो फ्लोर पे कभी नहीं होता ये. तो ये फ्लोर पे हुआ है. एंड वो जो आपको नेप्थलिन बॉल्स वाली जो सीन मैंने स्टोरी बताई थी ना, वो नेप्थलिन बॉल्स वाली स्टोरी के बाद में देयर वाज अ ह्यूज एस्केलेशन अमंग द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन बिकॉज पीपल वर नॉट फाइंडिंग इट कंफर्टेबल टू वर्क इन अ नाइट शिफ्ट. तो उनके लिए स्पेशल हवन रखा था वहां पे, एंड देयर वाज अ ह्यूज पूजा दैट वाज डन जस्ट टू गेट रिड ऑफ ऑल दोस स्पिरिट्स. उसके बाद में इतनी कुछ स्टोरी सुना नहीं दिया, लेकिन रिसेंटली वन ऑफ आवर एक्स कलीग्स ही टोल्ड मी द सेम स्टोरी कि भाई फिर से वो सब चीजें सुनने में आ रही है. सो अपेरेंटली देयर वाज अ वर्कर who got raped and brutally murdered in that place. This is something what I was told by the watchman.
That is supposed to be the backstory, is it? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for sharing the story with us, man. You have
Thank
a
you,
good night.
I'm really sorry, but can I take a screenshot of this?
Of course. Of
Oh yeah.
course. We should all be in the abhi story abhi khatam hua na. Let's all just be like.
And let me be very honest, the story that Yashraj Mukhate had told regarding the Markandeya Swami.
Yeah.
That haunted me like anything. For the 2 days straight, I couldn't sleep. I searched.
यशराज क्या कर दिया आपने?
But यशराज ने वो स्टोरी सुनाया था ना.
मैंने मार्कंडेय स्वामी की हर एक गूगल लिंक पे जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन मैंने सब पढ़ ली.
Correct.
I'm just
making use of your time awake at least. That's good. Guys, no, we just finished the story. Give him the selfie.
Yep.
ले भी रहा है सही.
Yep.
क्या था ये स्टोरी? बाप रे. Alexa, geyser on करो. Anyway, thank you.
That's scary, man.
Thank you so much, Jose. Thank you, Suresh.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cyril.
See you.
My God.
Night shift, how many nights we've spent when we were working in radio. I used to be the only person in the office. Like, I guess that's why nobody else was there.
I also had to spend nights out there, which was ridiculous.
My first ever job entailed a lot of night shift work, and this was in Seeps. And I remember today when you were saying this, I suddenly started thinking, man, I did fall ill once or twice, but that time, since you're not aware, or if the ghost streams are there, that time, something had gone in my mind, maybe I would looked around.
You thought about it, yeah.
But and Hoezaay did bring up a point, like in radio especially, because like you would sometimes be sleeping on the floor carpet and you hear sounds, right? Because it's a radio station and you're hearing sounds, but you don't know what the sound is. So it was really creepy. But I guess, if my point is now, here's the deal. If you're working in a company which is haunted, and you're hearing. So, do you quit your job or do you continue to work out
What
there?
do you do?
Also, the fact of the matter is that you don't expect an office premise to be haunted. है ना?
But you
Normally,
know, Suresh, what he's
Yeah.
talking about now, he's
I know.
talking about the noises that we used to hear at Red FM. You know what it was, Cyril? I don't know if I told you guys, but I figured out what it was. I used to spend every night at the radio station editing and stuff, right? It turned out to be a rat. We caught it also. I still have that video. It's in 3GP format. I recorded on a Nokia.
Nice. In the
But there are
Symbian phones.
I've seen ghosts in Red FM though. Because I do see dead people. Because anything that was an earlier industrial estate or factory, there are certain spirits that always stay back. So especially these mills which have been taken over, there are a lot of these stories. So
Correct.
Where we were working, the people who had spent the last week working, they only died and their spirits were only there.
Yeah.
Itna kaam
Also,
karwa ke.
Suresh, we got a notice saying that why is Suresh hanging around dead people? Like, just getting trying to stop hanging with real.
So silly.
I'll be meeting them soon. That's why.
Very funny, guys.
One more notice will come.
Don't forget to hit like on the stream. Hey, bolna padta hai. Okay, now we have a new sign. If I do this, it means don't forget to hit like.
No,
Hoezaay. So guys,
Hoezaay.
please.
Your 300,000 followers, let me do. देखिए भैया और बहनों,
भैया और बहनों, एक भैया को और बाकी सब बहनों को.
बाकी बहनों.
That's 3 people.
हमारे जो कार्यक्रम जो चल रहे हैं, हमारे जो गोस्ट स्ट्रीम जो चल रहे हैं, इसे आगे जाने के लिए हमको आपका जो दिल, आपका प्यार चाहिए. और प्यार कैसे मिलते हैं? तेरे लाइक और सब्सक्रिप्शन के बारे. प्लीज.
I like how बीच में वो respectfully says आप ऐसा करो, बाद में ये तेरे तू ये कर तेरे बात शुरू. Loving the tease trainer thing, Suresh. Don't feel bad. It's very good. We love the tease trainer thing.
Suresh, I love it.
No. You think I bother about such messages?
That's what. We know. We're just mocking you.
You show those coffee people.
Real quick, Mrityunjoy says Cyril William Defoe Diabs. Aditya Suroy says Adi here with the Bahu story. Thank you so much for making me a part and looking forward to more sessions. Sorry, sir, that's the last time you'll be here because it's a one-person sort of thing. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. My whole family had this experience.
A long name, huh?
Yeah, if that's a real name.
Maybe they're from, they migrated.
Yeah. Your audio is not connected, sir.
Aane do. Suresh, he's competing with you for like the hair scene and all.
Oh.
No, we can't hear you yet, buddy. Sorry, that means your mic is not yet connected. We can try lip reading the whole thing.
Suresh can do that.
Suresh salam maad.
क्या? नहीं चल रहा.
गाली दे रहा है मेरे. ये Cyril साला चूतिया बोला देखो.
What? ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते आप.
He said no. Then he pointed saying नहीं तू Hoezaay तू.
Please,
oh,
yeah.
What is happening? Oh no.
Sir, आपका sound.
अरे आ गया. कुछ बोलो. नहीं आया. Sorry, आपको खुश करने.
Hello.
नहीं. Relax. Don't panic. Panic doesn't help anyone. Like in the God of War trailer. Okay, Singh Bal said, good to be back. Big thanks to Suresh sir for reminding Hoezaay to unblock me. You were not blocked. Nobody did anything.
And I didn't ask him to unblock anybody.
This
I never
poor
do that.
guy, he's trying to get in touch with us. Uska ho hi nahi raha. My whole family had this experience. Don't worry, take a breath. और 1 घंटा बाकी है, आपको वापस लेके आएंगे. Smash his phone only. Anyway, let's keep going. Suresh, why are you scratching your hair? It's not real. I'm kidding. It starts itching.
It's a ghost feeling.
It's even got chintia. This 41.
Ye Ninad
Shinde?
I think I know Ninad. Oh no, maybe Ninad from the after party. Yeah, after we finish this stream, we bring everyone in. So now I feel like those people are like old friends of mine. So I think they're from my building.
I think he's sleeping.
Ninad, Uto, Ninad. Wow. Ninad, remind me of Rakazone Gaming. Ninad, kaisa hai?
That's what's up?
Have you told your story yet here on the stream? Or
I'm not.
Utha diya, so you're sleeping. Okay, bro, go for it. You have a ghost story to tell us?
I do have a ghost story. You can see me, right?
Yes, we can see you, sir. Go for it. Take it away.
Okay. Not sure how can I place this.
Sorry, guys.
So this story is बहुत पुराना है. It happened with me actually. It happened with my parents, and I was involved, but it is around 93 or 94 ka story. So I was around 6 months or 7 months, or I was just walking on my feet when that was. I could not speak. So just sorry, I'm just
No
थोड़ा
आराम से take
Tell
your
you
time,
what,
ना.
So back then, my parents were, they we are Christian, and they were into church and worship and everything. To I know they were more involved into that, right? So back then, they had an like Saturday ka time they used to keep where they used to meet every day. My uncle, my mamas, my aunties, and the church pastor and everyone. Every Saturday they used to meet and they used to have a time of prayer and everything like that. Right? So once this was a regular thing, right? And strangely you selected me today because I'm at the same house where this thing happened. Right? I'll cut short and I'll go faster. Right? So this thing happened was Mary auntie thi, and she had gone to national park with her friends. Okay. Meanwhile, these guys, my daddy, my mom, and my uncle and auntie were gathered in this place for prayer and everything. Uh, so they decided कि चलो the pastor was supposed to come, but he was late. He was coming from Vasai area. That's he was late. And although they were मेरा आवाज आ रहा है बराबर से?
आ रहा है. हम लोग का मुंह ही ऐसा है. हाँ.
तो
हाँ, बोलो.
हाँ, so he was late actually, right? So उन्होंने ऐसा कहा कि आप चालू करो and I'll come after some time. And my auntie जो अपने friends के साथ गई थी, she joined after some time. She came and she sat with my parents and everyone. After some time, while they were praying and everything, my auntie started making that noise. There's a Suresh sir कहते हैं ना, bass वाला आवाज. Exactly.
The possessed noise.
Correct. She started growling kind of thing. And my mama and my dad and everyone was like, अरे ये तो कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. कुछ ये सही नहीं है ना. So started calling the pastor कि तुम जल्दी आ जाओ, यहाँ पर कुछ तो अजीब लग रहा है अपने को. And so he was like ठीक है, I will try. तभी वो बड़ा वाला फोन रहता था उनके पास, वो नंबरिंग वाला, अपने बड़ा वाला फोन था, राइट. So he was saying कि ठीक है मैं आता हूँ, गोरेगांव के लिए ज़्यादा दूर नहीं है. I'll come once I'm catching a rickshaw and everything like that. So this thing happened, and they started asking them कि कौन हो तुम, क्या हो, कैसा है. And my auntie started making the noises loud, and जोर जोर से चिल्लाने लगे, और इतना जोर से चिल्लाने लगे कि बाहर के सारे जो नेबर्स थे वो भी आके देखने लगे कि क्या हो रहा है इनके घर में अचानक से, इतना क्यों चिल्ला रहे हैं everything. And they started उन्होंने उनको बांध के रखा and everything, and they उनको चेयर पे बैठाया, and my dad and everyone started asking भाई कौन हो तुम, right? So that person, whoever was there, he started saying that मैं he had so sorry yeah. So he said that okay, मुझे वहाँ पर छोड़ दो जो नेशनल पार्क एरिया है, मुझे वहाँ पर जाना है बिकॉज मुझे मेरे वाइफ ने धोखा दिया है. Okay, and ये लोग बोलते कि ठीक है, we will try to help you, because even back then my dad and uncle everyone were like 20-30 का age range रहेगा उनका, so they were also excited ये सब क्या चल रहा है ना. And so they said कि ठीक है हम लोग we will try to help you and everything. So he started telling his story, that particular the ghost started telling a story to my aunt in the bass voice. He started saying that okay कि मेरी वाइफ ने उसके बॉयफ्रेंड के साथ मिलके he killed me, and he dumped my body in the national park का area. I stay in this particular house, and this is the room number, and this is the everything and all this thing. And यहाँ पर जाओ, तुमको पता चलेगा और ये सब तुमको मिल जाएगा. And these guys, my daddy and everyone were very excited about it कि क्या अपन इसको इंसाफ दिलाएगा, we will get the justice for this guy, and they recorded his speech and everything कि ये सब अपन as a proof दिखाएगा, ये सब किया. And ये चल रहा है और वो घुमा रहा है, that particular spirit was घुमा रहा है, story चल रही है, खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा. And ये pastor उसी वक्त में he came, the priest or whatever he called, right? He came in and he said कि क्या चल रहा है इधर. तो उन्होंने बताया कि ऐसा सीन है और ये इसके साथ इतना बड़ा इनजस्टिस हुआ है, we will try to give him justice, है ना, अपन जाएंगे उनको पुलिस में कंप्लेन करेगा and everything. ये सब चीजें मत करो. एंड सब जो भी प्रीस्ट का प्रेयर भी था वो सब किया, एंड द पोजेस्ड स्पिरिट वाज वो निकाल दिया. ओके, वो एंड कर दिया. हाँ, एक्सरसाइज किया, दे प्रेड एंड एवरीथिंग, इट जस्ट वेंट अवे. आफ्टर सम टाइम, 2 or 3 days later, I fell sick. Okay, I fell sick. I was like 6-7 month old. So I felt sick, and everyone was worried कि मैं कुछ बोल नहीं सक रहा हूँ, इतना बीमार क्यों पड़ गया, मैं कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. And तो उन्होंने वापस से उन पास्टर को फोन किया कि क्या सीन है, he is not feeling well, इसको बुखार है 4-3 दिन से, एंड समझ में नहीं आ रहा, डॉक्टर को भी कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है एवरीथिंग. सो ही सेड कि डू वन थिंग. तो उन्होंने क्या हुआ, तो उससे मेरे डैडी ने बताया कि जो रिकॉर्डिंग था ना, मैं उस रात को सुन रहा था, and he was there with me, and पता नहीं उसके बाद से he's behaving differently, and उसको बीमार मतलब बुखार आ गया, कुछ बोल नहीं रहा है, ऐसा वैसा कुछ खा नहीं रहा. तो मेरे उन पास्टर ने उनको चिल्लाया कि तुमको समझता नहीं कि ये सब क्यों कर रहे हैं. He asked that tape to be burnt and that ashes to be thrown in the garden area and everything. And then he did that, and वो पूरा जो टेप रिकॉर्डिंग उसने जला दिया मेरे डैडी ने और उनको जाके फेंक दिया. And then फिर medication and everything happened, and मैं ठीक भी हो गया. So this is a story that it happened in my family, and I thought to share with you guys.
That's pretty freaky, bro.
But तो बेचारे को justice नहीं मिला लेकिन ना.
हाँ, yeah, I guess my mama went there, जो address दिया था ना, he went there and he found out that person used to stay there, but that was 10 years before. मतलब जो इंसिडेंट हैपन इन 93 अराउंड में, जो मेरे साथ हुआ, दैट वाज 93. उसके 10 साल पहले उसका मर्डर होके वहां पर डाला था, बट दैट स्पिरिट थॉट दैट इट वाज स्टिल द सेम टाइम, एंड ही वाज सर्चिंग फॉर दैट हिज वाइफ एंड द वाइफ्स लवर.
गॉड, वाओ, ओह
एंड
शिट.
मतलब उसी वक्त मेरी आंटी उस एरिया में थी, एंड ही पोसेस्ड हर, एंड ही वांटेड टू इसका बदला लेना चाहता था.
अपना अनफिनिश्ड बिजनेस खत्म करेगा. ब्रो, Nina, thanks for sharing that. Now the fever's gone, na?
Yeah, hopefully.
He was only 7 months old that time.
Yeah, I'm just checking up. You never know. Nina, thanks for sharing with us, buddy. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Have a good one, man.
Bye. Oh, beach में someone said exercise. He said exercise.
Yeah,
imagine you go there and everybody's exercising like that. We are just getting rid of the spirit. We're just going to exercise. And there's another. The discussion here is: do ghosts have a sense of time? Like this guy, he was stuck in the moment, I guess, right? And then he came back, and 10 years later, uska sab wo justice सब हो गया, but the spirit didn't know.
So that's the
probably
thing, right?
They don't time पता रहेगा, लेकिन dates नहीं पता रहेगा.
It's not that. It's one of the theories is that कि part of your spiritual penance या जो होता है is you're stuck in a loop.
अच्छा, penance.
Yeah, you're stuck in a loop. So you're constantly
like
reliving that penance non-stop.
Very nice.
Hey,
Okay.
Nice. That's a good explanation.
Interesting story tha. At least he doesn't have fever anymore.
I still can't get over that call center wala thing. It's just stuck now.
Bro, offices are the most creepy, and I don't know. I mean, luckily we were not doing ghost story streams or anything back then. But now, imagine working in an office late now with all this, people telling their stories about office.
But सोच ले कि आज इस टाइम पे if there's a ghost hanging in the office, तो मतलब काम उससे आउटसोर्स करते हैं ना. मतलब you are coming to the office, थोड़ा काम कर ले,
Oh, correct.
Why you can't stay in the office?
The ghost goes live and all on radio.
हाँ, you want to haunt the office, ठीक है, लेकिन काम कर ले थोड़ा सा.
Sakura says,
Cyril-
really enjoy the banter, guys. Even the repeated jokes crack me up every single time. Excuse me, what repeated jokes?
But we
Angel
never
Excuse
repeat
me,
joke.
What repeated
Enchilada
jokes?
So okay.
would be
Enchilada is a joke. Hey, listen, enchilada is not a joke. It's a greeting in Tulu. Okay.
I know. We
Mind
are
it,
taking
da.
it as a joke, sir. Would you
Who's
be
taking it as a joke?
when you try to talk to? Would be great to see some fear, tea stain up, pani peen mat, and Haboboo merchandise. Silly. Hope this suggestion doesn't land in the special box. It started in the special box and we'll remove it from there. Roshan Chacha ne repeat customer hai. Repeat customer. Roshan, you're being kicked out before you even come in here. Hi Roshan, कैसे हो आप?
हेलो
Hi Roshan, कैसे हैं आप?
अरे रोशन स्टोरी I remember. Somebody from उसका neighbor में possession हुआ था.
Oh
सब
no,
लोग भाग
what
गए.
happened? ये कैसे हो गया? I don't know.
कैसे
Anyway,
है?
let's move to the next person. I don't know how that happened. I swear, if you're gonna ask him कि कैसा चल रहा है and all, but I didn't get a chance even. That's ridiculous.
This is yeah. There's nothing
Sorry,
to do with Hoezaay.
Roshan. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's a live team of 25 people handling this right now.
yeah. Have you all seen Charlie's Chocolate Factory? Something
I've
like
seen
that.
Charlie Chaplin.
Oompa Woompa. What is it called? Oompa Woompas.
Yeah, the fish story.
Yeah, Sagar ji,
Anyway.
कैसे हैं आप?
Hi, Sagar.
सागर कृपया
Hi.
आपका वेबकैम चालू कर सकते हैं please?
एक just hello.
Hi,
Hello,
Sagar. Good
Sagar.
evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a second, I'll just put on my headphone.
No problem. Karo,
Take your time,
whatever makes
Anand.
you comfortable.
Am I audible now?
Very
Your
much, sir.
Spotify also?
Yeah.
पूरा feel भी आ रहा है. But
So,
सुरेश चलेगा.
louder, थोड़ा louder.
yeah. So this was unexpected. So anyways, I'll start with the story.
कोई नहीं.
So my wife is going to be angry on me because we stream this every Saturday together, and right now she's at her parents' place. So anyways,
Oh, सब ठीक है ना?
हाँ सब ठीक है.
Just checking.
गणपति.
अच्छा,
Yeah.
okay. I thought आपने कुछ किया इसलिए. Go for it, buddy. The stage is
Good
all
one,
yours.
So this happened in 2015. So we went to Leh Ladakh with two of my friends and their wives. So the trip was 10 days long, and we went in May, just when the season starts. I guess it was first or second week of May, and it was fourth or fifth day when we went to a place. I don't remember the name of the place. There was a lake, and it was still frozen. Hello.
Yeah, we're there.
Yeah,
We're listening.
we're
We're listening to you.
We are frozen.
Yeah, the lake was still frozen because the season had just started. Though heat was not as much as it would melt the ice.
Okay.
So, anyways, we got to see that everything, and the hotel in which we were booked over there. So it was not a large hotel, not a small, medium-sized hotel. The reception was in the center, and there were rooms on the left and the right side, single rooms. Everyone was having. So we had booked 3 rooms, and the electricity was not there continuously. So they used to provide electricity for a particular period of hours. So because the electricity was provided by gensets, so they had timing. So evening 7 to 11 was the time, I guess, that thing. So everybody had dinners, and we went back to our rooms, particular rooms, and the temperature was below 0 degrees. So we were like, when we get in the bed was what we were looking forward to. So we got to the rooms, and the phones were dead. All of our phones were dead because we were traveling the whole day, and the electricity was not. So when we went to the room, me and my wife put our phones on charging, and we kept the phone switched off only because the network was not there. So there was no point on switching it on. And then we got into bed and we went to sleep. And around 11:30, 12 o'clock, my wife's phone, like music started playing on it. If you remember, there's a song in 1920 movie. Uh, I don't remember the song. Uh, it's not a scary song. Like the movie is a horror movie, but the song is not scary song. Like, it's a romantic song, sort of a song. Yeah. So it started playing suddenly on a phone. Like we didn't know initially that it was playing on a phone, on her phone. So the music was playing, and we both were like, we woke up and we were like, we initially thought someone outside might be playing the song. So we woke up and just realizing that it is coming from inside the room only. Her phone, like generally when something is playing on the light gets on or something happens, the phone is dark. We can see from a bed, the phones are dark, everything. Then I got up, I went towards the phone, and I took the phone in my hand. The song was actually playing on that phone. Now there were two things, that the phone was switched off. When even the phone is in my hand, I am pressing the power button. The phone is switched off. The song is playing, and the other fact is that that song is not there in her phone. I mean, the chords are not connected, so the radio is not an issue. The phone is not saved in the song is not saved,
saved on the phone.
Yeah. So, and the song is playing continuously, and so we like, I was feeling that I am in a dream or what is happening, because we were very cold at that time. So, but my wife was also awake. She is also talking to me. She is scared. So at that time, like I switched on the phone. The song was still playing, and after loading the phone, when the phone completely switched on, the song stopped. Then then again we switched off the phone and went back to bed. And so at that time, we both were scared. We both went back to, but we were so tired, and it was so cold that we went back to sleep. And in the morning, we woke up, and we discussed with my friends that this happened with it. But for them, like no one, like the reception where I told कि this thing happened with us, so they just ignored it. कि ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है, आप थक गए रहेंगे, आपने से सोचा रहेगा. And that was a very scary experience that that happened with us, because and this actually we had almost forgotten, but last stream, or the stream before, like last Saturday or that before Saturday, some story was there regarding Leh Ladakh or Shimla, I guess. So at that time, just me and my wife said, yeah, this had happened with us, and we'll go and tell, like we'll one day we'll say this story in this stream.
And so sweet to share it with us. Yeah. Wow, but it's a little creepy, man. Especially the part. See, there are a bunch of things that we can explain, because sometimes phones also tend to have cache issues and problems like that.
हाँ दोस्तों, ऐसा होता है कभी कभार, होता है, और ठंडी की वजह से आपका फोन में. हाँ यस.
लेकिन गैजेट गुरुजी, ये प्रॉब्लम है कि उसने बोला थी कि फोन बंद था. Now ये थोड़ा सा
नहीं, फोन बंद था, and that song was not saved on the phone. I mean, it's not that.
I'll tell you क्या होता है कि कभी-कभी websites, whenever say on your phone browser, and 100% is always a cache issue. It happens to my phone, and to Hoezay's and Suresh's phone. Is that sometimes it automatically loads a song in the background and plays up, but that the phone needs to be on.
जाने मेरे जाने मन
no, but
मेरा इसमें और कुछ प्ले होता है anyway.
सर ठंडी में ऐसा हो सकता, we don't know, but हमको क्या पता, हम लोग घर.
और ये होटल कहाँ पे था?
I don't. नहीं, it was in Ladakh. Lakeside hotel था. पैंगोंग लेक नहीं था, इतना पता है मुझे.
पैंगोंग ऊपर है.
दूसरा एक लेक था, and the lake was still frozen. It was the start of season, but I don't remember the name of that lake.
Okay.
अभी फॉर्मेट कर दो, हाँ, फोन को प्रॉपर्ली फॉर्मेट कर दो.
दूसरा ब्रांड खरीद लेते अभी जल्दी.
Thank you Sagar, have a good night.
Thank you Sagar, that was very creepy, man.
Thanks for being on the stream with us.
Yeah,
thank you.
Bye.
I think more than anything, just the experience of waking up to a phone playing a song is
that you don't have on your phone and all.
I think this was a Spotify and Audible ghost.
Yeah, the ghost is like, am I audible?
और वो गाना बजा दिया.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
creepy.
that is creepy. That is a little creepy at the end of it.
It's a we don't know wala ghost story.
Yeah. But Guruji, Guruji, आपने एक बहुत अच्छा point
दोस्तों,
बताया.
क्या हुआ?
आपने एक अच्छा point बताया कि remember जब आप कोई अप नॉर्थ जा रहे हैं जहाँ पे मौसम बहुत ठंडी होती है या अप डाउन साउथ जा रहे हैं बहुत
कम
गर्मी
हवा
होती है,
के वजह से,
कम हवा और टेम्परेचर की वजह से आपका फोन कभी कभी थोड़ा उल्टा उल्टा का ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस होता है.
मैं सब हो जाता है ऐसा. मैंने कभी बहुत बार बोला है, टेंशन मत लो.
I like this filter. हम लोग सब एक जैसे दिखते हैं filter पे. Notice that? I use it to crack a really sad joke. It was really I forget the joke. Oh yaar.
Okay, we're going to go for one of those.
I had reviewed Tenet in that filter.
We're going for one of those very scary playground story which
This is very scary already. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
Outstanding.
This is going to be wild when she realizes on the stream. This should be fun.
Yeah.
It'll
be 30 seconds. It's around 15 seconds. Wait for it. There you go. Yeah. That's
Bhago. Hi.
10 seconds delay, ma'am. Tension mat le.
So now we know how much the delay is in the stream at least.
Yeah. Scary. You need to shut your YouTube video off.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You have to turn the stream off. You need to come and talk to us on Zoom.
Yes, I'm talking to you on Zoom now.
How crazy would it be if you passed out and you were fast asleep while we got you on the stream?
My God,
Oh,
so
man.
dangerous.
Wow.
Good evening.
Need to be here. Actually, my boyfriend is a big fan and he introduced me to your streams. And
Unfortunate, yes.
I just want to thank all the boyfriends out there who seem to be introducing all their
Forcing
girlfriends,
to watch our trash.
Yeah,
Okay, thanks.
Very strange.
Nice.
okay, I'm going to get to the story.
Good evening. Yes, go for it.
Yeah. So basically, this happened. It's not my story, but it happened with a friend of mine.
Okay.
So we were in college, and this was when we were doing our graduation. So we were all chilling at his place, and his house. I don't know if you all know about this area called Bangur Nagar in Goregaon. It's in Goregaon. So it's basically like it has all these 6-7 floor buildings, okay, and old school buildings, and playgrounds in between different buildings. So his and most of these old buildings were like going into like redevelopment and all of that. So his building as well was going into redevelopment. So we were his house was like completely empty. His parents had moved to their uncle's place. Nobody was in the building and all. So we used to go over there and hang out, and party and all over there because the construction had not yet started. So this is what we used to do usually, like all our friends and all, we used to go and hang out there. So one of these evenings when we were hanging out there, and he was like, listen, I think we need to stop hanging out over here because something really weird happened to me yesterday. So we were like, what happened and stuff. So this friend of ours, he was doing engineering, okay? So he used to like study late at night and stuff and, go to the house alone. Even after his parents had moved out of the house, he liked going and hanging out alone in that house. So there's basically no one in the building. He's alone in his room. Lights and all are working, but there's nothing else. There's no furniture and nothing. Okay. So he's just sitting with his one table and desk and all, and he was studying. So he said that, I was studying yesterday. It was 1 o'clock in the night, and it was absolutely pin drop silence. And I suddenly hear this creaking chain sound. So coming from my window. So I went out and he looked out of the window and he saw a girl in a very tiny girl in a frock swinging. Okay. Now her back was towards his window, but she was swinging with her head. She was swinging with her head, like looking back, at him towards his window.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I'm sorry I'm laughing, but at that time it was very scary when he told
No, you're helping us by laughing. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Shit.
So he saw that, and this guy doesn't usually get scared of like ghosts and stuff like that. So he's like, I found it really weird and creepy. So I thought I'll just move away from the window. So he moved away from the window, and he went and he continued studying, reading his books and stuff. So after like 5-10 minutes, he heard some sound like doing this. Like that.
Suresh was hanging around there.
That's a lizard. That's a lizard.
I gotta say, this is way scarier than the previous that we had on the stream.
Yeah.
Please continue.
So, like, I heard this and I went to the window to check it out. Now this girl has climbed up on the slide, okay, and she's looking directly at him into his window, and she's standing like that and doing like at 1 o'clock in the night.
Okay then.
And he's like, dude, this is a tiny girl. This is not like some adult or something like, this kid who shouldn't be like unsupervised at this time, So it was very odd. So he's like, I got so creeped out. I just shut my lights and I went to sleep. Now, I mean, he's brave that he went to sleep in that still alone. And he was telling us this story while we were sitting there. And I told him, listen, I think this is the last time we should be hanging out over here. This building clearly needs to get redeveloped. So, but yeah, that was pretty much a story. And he didn't really hang out in that place again. And he stopped going there. And that building eventually went into redevelopment and stuff. But yeah, it was a creepy experience for
I hope they not build another park out there with a slide.
Oh God! But
I'm actually happy there was no more of this story. We came to the window and said, "Pani mil sakta hai." Oh God, my God.
Yeah.
Also, if I just have one small request to you. Can you close your cupboard door because it's reflecting on the mirror and it's scaring the creep out of me right now. I'm really freaked out. I feel like
it is slightly open also.
Actually, I can't shut that because my cat is gone inside.
Oh,
that's why it's moving.
Did your cat just react to you saying?
Probably.
Which building was this in Bangur Nagar?
I don't know the name. There are a lot of these small buildings, I mean, I know. This was many years ago, so I'm sure now it's like become something else right now. But yeah.
The entire chat has recognized you from BBC. Are they correct?
Yes, they are.
Talia.
Wow. You have a fan following in the chat, so they say, well.
How's the traveling going these days? Have you been traveling?
Well, traveling is in this room right now for some time.
Don't travel and stay away from parks. This is for now, at least.
Actually, I want to say something. So me and my boyfriend, like, we do travel a lot, and we do come across a lot of these, like, this strange occurrences. But I don't know, somehow we are both like, we get freaked out at night, but in the morning we are like, yeah, it's okay. And we have had things where we have stayed in this really old colonial house, and in the middle of the night the light has gone and there is no other person in that house. It's like a Airbnb. And the cupboard next to our bed starts shaking, okay, like da, 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 da. And then I got really creeped out. This was in Sri Lanka, and I screamed at night, and he was like, okay, you know what, it's okay, don't look there. And I don't know what happens to us when we are in that moment. We get freaked out, but we are like, okay, and then we go off to sleep, and in the morning we are like, it's okay, it's time to check out now. Bye.
Nice.
But did you let the landlord out of the cupboard the next morning, or what? How did your? That's crazy.
Whoa, was locked in there.
Thank you so much for being on our stream.
Thank you.
Good night. We're not going to have a good night after this girl on a slide story. My God.
It's not.
And I got a swing right outside my house. If I look down, I can see that. Oh.
I can hear the swing sound, Suresh, from my.
And normally it's the watchman doing it in the night. Though.
Take care and love to your boyfriend. He's insane, clearly.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Oh my God.
Man,
but I'm telling you, that's a lizard sound.
Yeah.
But this is good information knowing the lizard. But still, Suresh, you're saying lizard is like someone upset with you.
Yeah.
That girl was saying, hey, excuse me.
She
So
It's a
there was
soft
The
one.
worst discussion ever. Yeah.
It's a softer.
my God, but I think the most scariest part was when she said the girl was swimming back towards him and the head was suddenly turned towards him. That was
I mean,
But-
those
but
are
also
those
na,
are poses. I
No,
have
but
to say.
also, didn't you ever sit on a swing and sit all the way back and pull yourself? all the way
Yeah,
back?
I
Maybe
did
वो
so many
second-
times.
yeah,
It
not
could have just
not
been a
at 1
kid who
a.m.
was hanging out.
1 a.m. in the night,
Yeah.
unescorted.
You know,
thoda-
तो कुछ भी होता रहता है, you know.
Especially you get these real kids, like these kids who are from the locality and
They're
they
the
come on the train
badasses of the area.
badass and they're like, hey, क्या देख रहे तू? Tell. It could have been one of those kids as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the kid was
Yeah.
actually upset. The guy, क्या देख रहे बे?
Yeah.
झापड़ मारेगा तेरे को.
that kid in the night must have been, hey, क्या रे? So, I mean, he just kind of went in a different direction out there.
Somebody said beatboxer हो सकता है.
Wild, wild.
Yeah, the kid was beatboxing.
Somebody in the chat just, who's that? Let me read out.
हो गया?
Ah.
Somebody said also 1 minute conversation about sound. Anmol, you see what I'm going through, Anmol. क्या
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I hope you enjoyed yourself. On that note,
So okay, what is this BBC? I didn't understand that.
Distractable.
She comes on BBC. She does a show on BBC. Oh wow.
Like how people recognize you from your movies and all, just like
So
that.
I'm so happy to have a celebrity that route from BBC. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, people saying,
Yeah.
"Arey Hoezaay, you got nice views." Not like us.
BBC,
ये कैसा comment है? What the hell? Anyway, let's keep going. Don't forget to hit like on the stream, guys.
okay.
Almost 2 hours, काफी chill, relaxing, sort of like a hangout with your friends, ghost stories stream. I'm liking it. I'm not talking about you, Cyril and Suresh. No, Cyril.
Hey,
I'm not talking about
Sunil
I-
again last time.
I like
Sunil. Yeah, Cyril, you were saying something?
I like the video.
Acha. Sunil, look behind you, Sachin Tendulkar. Ah.
अरे
I don't know
वापस
what-
कैसे हुआ ये?
How Hoezaay?
Magic है कुछ
Cyril,
कोई
but तू entry दे रहा है. Who's
You're
getting
allowed to do
entry?
this. After
मेरा हाथ तो
300k,
इधर
you're
ही है।
allowed.
हाँ, तो किसका है ये?
ये
Oh,
सब
300K.
behavior- Yeah, allowed है behavior. Alright,
हाँ,
let's keep going.
चेंज हुआ ना सुरेश चेंज हुआ
वो ये mean वो टी-शर्ट
कल मैंने होजे को फोन किया था and he said who's this
Oh,
Swati.
yeah.
Swati
Yes.
is about to
At
be
least
on
तेरा
the
फोन
stream.
उठाया उसने. मेरा फोन तो उठाता भी नहीं है.
क्या comments आते रहे? Who said that?
Oh,
Swati.
no.
You missed that joke, Suresh. You saying वो मेरा फोन नहीं उठाता इस
मालूम है. I didn't miss it. But
Ramiro?
I'm used to being
he
insulted.
ignored it
No, I'm
Swati-
used to being insulted now.
oh shit
Wow.
टेंशन में सुरेश में
अरे Swati gone. Swati disconnected herself before I could. Not a
Swati did what you do
She was
to
there on the
others.
show before.
She's like I'll disconnect होजे अभी
She was from London, if I'm not mistaken. And she was in the love story.
Suresh with his photogenic memory
Yatish Shetty.
Suresh, I'm
Yatish.
disappointed. Not even
Insular
one.
है.
I was just going to say 1 whole hour and 42 minutes
Yeah,
ago. You've not
आ
had
गया.
one chance to say insular
Now
to
it's
anybody.
come.
अभी मिलेगा
बस
chance.
कर मेरा दोस्त आ गया.
सुरेश आज माहौल पे
माहौल पे.
ए कोई बोल रहा है मेरा PS फ्लेक्स करना. ठीक है मैं अब भी करता हूँ. ओके एक सेकंड.
क्या?
भाई वो एक्रिलिक शीट बॉक्स क्यों बता रहे हैं हमको
Hello?
हेलो
Insular है.
Sheet box.
Insular है.
Hello, just give me a meet.
अरे
सुरेश
insular है.
Just
सुरेश उसको कपड़ा तो पहनने दे.
सुरेश,
ऑलरेडी आस्किंग
सुरेश,
इंसुलर.
सुरेश मुझे ट्राई करने दे.
हाँ.
मुझे ट्राई करने दे.
ठीक है.
मेरे रिस्पॉन्स कर तो 2 सेकंड यतीश
Go ए व्हाटमैन बगा.
एंचुलर है यतीश
Are you doing a Daft Punk song? What is that?
Insular है.
Insular
Insular है. Insular है.
आ गया
तो क्या?
जीत गया मैं जीत गया इसका.
हुशार.
सुरेश बहुत होशियार हो रहे हैं इधर. बहुत होशियार हो रहे हैं.
What's up यतीश? How's it going?
Unexpected. Very much
ज्यादा
unexpected.
होशियार मत बनना इधर. Anyway, चलो भाई. Mr. Shetty, how are you? Good evening.
I'm
Thank you
fine,
for
I'm
being
fine.
here.
Thank you so much for inviting me on your show. Like I was following your show because my sister introduced. I was following your every section. Like I was seeing every section, and it was unexpected to join on such big. I was literally. I'm
उनको
like,
डिजोन कर देना अभी. Anybody who loves you would never introduce you to this stream.
Yeah, they don't like you.
I've spoken
Yatish.
to my friends. Like there is a story going on. Like Jose hosts this stream. Like we have to share a ghost story. Like
I'm so sorry for your
Yeah.
friends. But Yatin sir, कौन सा
no,
story
they're
आपके
pretty
पास?
much like they were sharing their stories also.
कुछ अच्छा है ना? यतिन भूत है.
घोस्ट भूत का कहानी है ना?
बहुत स्टोरी है मेरे पास, तो मैं मेरे फ्रेंड का एक बताऊंगा।
ओके
मतलब मैं अभी मीरा रोड में रहता हूँ, पर फर्स्ट आई यूज्ड टू लिव इन गोरेगांव। सो ये क्या हुआ, ये फाटक था, गोरेगांव ईस्ट वेस्ट का जाने का फाटक था। यहाँ पे ब्रिज नहीं बना था, लोग बाय पैर से मतलब पैदल क्रॉस करते थे। ये बहुत स्टोरी है वहां की। तो मेरा कॉलेज का फ्रेंड था चिन्मय, ये इसके डैड पोजेस हुए थे, वो इंश्योरेंस में, उनका खुद का इंश्योरेंस का बिजनेस था। तो ये फाटक एक बार क्या होगा, उनको लेट हो गया वर्क के कारण, तो फिर वो रात को कुछ 1 बजे आए, वो फाटक क्रॉस करके आए। वो ईस्ट में था उनका ऑफिस, तो क्रॉस करके वो आए, वो जवाहर नगर में रहते थे वहां पे, वो फाटक के वहां पे गोरेगांव वेस्ट में। तो अचानक से क्या हो गया कि एक दिन उसके डैड कुछ नींद में बड़बड़ाने लगे। ही स्टार्टेड मम्बलिंग इन द नाइट समथिंग दैट हैव टू गो समवेयर, लाइक मुझे जाना है, मुझे वो डिलीवरी देना है। सो उसकी मॉम और वो सब थोड़े बहुत स्कैर्ड हो गए कि क्या है करके, मतलब कि ये क्या बोल रहे हैं, मतलब नींद में उनको
क्या
उठा
बोल
है।
रहा था, लेकिन कुछ आइडिया?
बोल रहे कि नहीं मुझे जाना है, मुझे डिलीवरी करना है कुछ चीज, ऐसा बोल रहे थे वो कि आई वांट टू डिलीवर समथिंग, लाइक मुझे जाना है, कुछ डिलीवरी करना है, सेठ रुके रह गए मेरे लिए, ऐसा वो बोल रहे थे। तो उनको उठाया, तो पूछा कि क्या बोल रहे हो, क्या हो गया, कहाँ जाना है? तो बोलते नहीं मैंने क्या बोला, मैंने तो कुछ नहीं बोला, नॉर्मल हूँ मैं। तो ऐसा हुआ। तो ये वापस 2 दिन के बाद क्या हो गया कि वो हैंग आउट करते थे शाम को, मतलब रात को अपने फ्रेंड के साथ, उनके जो कॉलोनीज के रह गए या फिर कहाँ। तो वो गुटखा और सिगरेट पीने लग गया अचानक से। तो उनके फ्रेंड्स ने आके घर पे पूछा कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, टेंशन है मेरे फ्रेंड के मम्मी से कि कुछ चल रहा है क्या, कुछ इश्यू है क्या घर पे? तो बोलते नहीं कुछ नहीं, सब नॉर्मल है, सब अच्छा खासा है, कुछ नहीं चल रहा है। तो बोलते ये गुटखा विटखा खाने लग गए, क्या हो गया उनको, सिगरेट विगरेट पी रहे? मतलब कभी नहीं गुटखा और सिगरेट ने उन्होंने पिया नहीं, तो अचानक से खाने लग गए। तो फिर और 2-3 दिन के बाद वो ऑफिस से आए नहीं घर पे, मतलब वो ऑफिस में रह गए। तो ये सब घर पे सब टेंशन में कि आए नहीं है, फोन नहीं उठा रहे, क्या चल क्या रहा है। तो फिर उनके जो बोलते हैं ना आजू बाजू के लोग या फिर उन लोग उसके ऑफिस में ढूंढने गए, तो सोए थे ऑफिस में। तो ऑफिस में सोए तो उनको उठाया कि क्या क्या हुआ करके। बोलते हैं कि क्या इधर ही सो गए? बोलता है पता नहीं, मेरे को सो गया, मैं ऑफिस इधर ही सो गया ऑफिस में। तो सब उन लोग डर गए थे। तो ये फिर और थोड़े दिन के बाद हुआ कि अचानक से ये थोड़े बोलते ना एकदम और फ्रैंटिक हो गए, कि मतलब बोलते ना कुछ अजीब अजीब और करने, बोलते ना अपने आप चलने लगे, कि ऑफिस में वही मम्बलिंग चालू कर गया, मुझे जाना है, सेठ मेरे लोग रुके रह गए, मुझे देने का है, नहीं तो मेरे पे बोलता ना इल्जाम लगेगा, ऐसे सब बोलने लग गए। तो फिर वो और डर गए कि क्या हुआ करके। तो आजू बाजू से थोड़ा डिस्कस किया, वहां के फैमिली से, मतलब दोस्त लोग से पूछा, तो बोला एक फादर के पास जाओ, कि मुझे लग रहा है कुछ पोजेस हुए, कुछ तो हुआ है इनके साथ, पोजेशन या कुछ हुआ है। तो फादर के पास गए एक, तो उन्होंने एक स्लाइस लिया पोटैटो का और उस पर होली वाटर डाला। तो बोला कि इनके पास लेके जाओ, चेक करना अगर ये खाते कि नहीं, अगर मतलब लेके जाओ, अगर खाते तो ठीक है, अगर नहीं खाते तो इश्यू है। तो जैसे ही होली वाटर, मतलब इनके पास दूर थे ये, मतलब बोला डिस्टेंस रहेगा, मतलब 10-15 फुट 15 स्टेप्स का डिस्टेंस रहेगा, उतने में दूर से बोले वो बटाटा जो भी मेरे पास मत लेके आना, दूर रखना, ये मेरे से दूर, ये फेंक दे ना तो मैं तुमको छोड़ूंगा नहीं करके। इतना बोलने लग गए। तो उनकी फट गई सबकी कि क्या है करके। ये मतलब इतना वो वे पे हो गया था। तो फिर वो फादर को बताया उन्होंने जाके कि ऐसा ऐसा है। तो बोले ठीक है, मैं शाम को 7-8-9 बजे आ रहा हूँ, रात का वक्त। तो बोले 2-3 लोग लगेंगे। तो फादर आए, मतलब सब रूम में थे, मेरा दोस्त मतलब डर रहा था। वो मतलब उसकी ग्रैंड मदर भी थी, मतलब तो साथ साथ में उन लोग, मतलब ऐसे बोलते ना दरवाजे से देख रहे थे उन लोग कि क्या चल रहा है अंदर स्टोरी, मतलब क्या होने वाला है। तो फादर ने चालू किया बाइबल ओपन किया, पढ़ना चालू किया। जैसे ही पढ़ना चालू किया तो सब इतना चिल्लाने लग गए जोर जोर का, बंद कर तो मार दूंगा तेरे को, बंद कर, पढ़ना बंद कर, चले जाए यहाँ से, नहीं छोड़ूंगा तुझे। उन्होंने सब जो 3-4 जो आजू बाजू के जो थे मेंबर्स सब उन्होंने पकड़ लिया उनको, मतलब पकड़ के रखा, होल्ड नहीं कर पा रहे उनको, मतलब वो रह गए 5'2", बोलते ना 5'2" के रह गए उसके डैडी। और वो बाकी के लोग हाइटेड बॉडी, वो पकड़ नहीं पा रहे उनको। देन बोलते वो शेक करे इतना, मतलब इतना वो कर चल रहा, और बोलते फादर को कंटिन्यूस, फादर को बोल रहे बंद कर चिल्लाना तो मार दूंगा तेरे को, बंद कर। मतलब दोस्त बोल रहा है मुझे स्टोरी बता रहा था, मेरी फट रही थी, मतलब सच में हुआ तो बोल रहे बंद कर। और अचानक से उन्होंने सबको झटका दे दिया, जो 3-4 लोग पकड़े सबको झटका दिया, फादर को टच नहीं किया, जस्ट बॉडी के बोलते ना सामने हाथ रखा, फादर उड़ के पीछे अलमारी था उस पर पटक गया जोर का, फादर पटक गया जोर का, पर वो बाइबल से कंटिन्यूस पढ़ रहा था, दोस्त बोल रहा है, बोलता वो नॉन स्टॉप चालू है, बाइबल पढ़ते जा रहा, रुक ही नहीं रहा एक सेकंड भी। जैसी और 5 मिनट हो गया वो, फिर उसके डैडी बेहोश हो गए वहां पे, और वो मतलब उनका प्रॉपर एग्जॉर्सिज्म हो गया, और उनको रिकमेंड किया कि कभी स्टोरी उनके सामने बोलना मत कि ऐसा हुआ है करके। तो ये स्टोरी था एग्जैक्टली, उसने मुझे बताया कॉलेज टाइम पे।
वाओ, तो आपने एक एग्जॉर्सिज्म विटनेस किया है बेसिकली।
हाँ, एमिली रोज जैसे।
विटनेस ने क्या, इसका फ्रेंड ने इसको बताया।
हाँ यतीश,
फ्रेंड ने बताया, वो विटनेस।
आप लोग का भी दोस्त है, डू यू स्टिल हैंग?
नहीं, स्टिल वो अभी मैरिड हो चुका है। शादी हो गई है।
अभी उसको बगैर कोई पोजीशन का उसको कबर्ड में बीवी पटक देती है।
राइट। मतलब उसके डैड ने ले लिया, वो सिगरेट पीना चालू कर दिया, और पीते नहीं तो उन्होंने सिगरेट पीना चालू कर दिया।
सिगरेट और गुट्टा, वाह
बाप रे। बट अभी वो फ्राइज नहीं खाते, मैंने सुना है कि।
लेकिन वो किसने पोजेस किया, कुछ इन्वेस्टिगेशन नहीं हुआ।
नहीं, वो फिर पता चला वहां पे कि ये कोई वर्कर था, डायमंड कंपनी में काम करता था, कि वो फाटक क्रॉस कर रहा था, तो ट्रेन ने उसको मतलब कुचल दिया, उड़ा दिया। तो वो मर चुका था, वो डायमंड मतलब लेके जा रहा था उसके बॉस के पास, मतलब उसके जो ओनर थे उनको देने जा रहा था।
फ्रीकी, अननर्विंग था।
और ये कहाँ पर अच्छा, गोरेगांव फाटक के वाला कभी
स्टोरी है,
मेरे को पता है। 2 दिन पहले रहता था मैं, अभी जाके डायमंड ढूंढने जाता।
Man, the comments in the chat killing me. Take care, Yatish. Have a good night, Baba. Thank you so much.
नमस्कार। Hey Yatish, one second. Enchulare.
एडेले सर,
एडेले, अरे हेड तो है तेरा, क्या बोल रहा है?
अरे
only you two know what is going on. Your rest of us like क्या हो रहा है? Anyway, Yatish, thank you, buddy.
Take a screenshot.
Of course.
We're ready with the poses.
Yeah, na? Okay, chal.
Thank you, Yatish. See you. Take care, man.
Bye. Take care, guys. Bye.
You know, Hoezaay जी, सुरेश जी, ये स्टोरी सुन के ना मैं थोड़ा सा मतलब स्कैम सोच लिया, मतलब स्कैम। अभी जब हम बच्चा था, लाइक कॉलेज गोइंग, और ये जो सिगरेट पीता था और मम्मी पकड़ते या कुछ ऐसा था, व्हाट इफ पीपल स्टार्ट टेलिंग अरे मैं तो पोजेस्ड हो गया, इसलिए मैं तो कर रहा था।
I was possessed. ये गुटखा तुम्हारा बैग में क्या कर रहा है? नहीं, वो सिरिल थोड़ा उसका आवाज चेंज हो गया।
हमारे लाइफ टाइम, हमारे जब व्हेन वी यंग, हमारे पेरेंट्स एक थप्पड़ देगा ना, सब पोजेशन बाहर हो जाएगा।
And they take the gutka and the cigarette also side में। But see, for me the defining moment of that story was when they put the holy water on the batata.
I could only think of Hoezaay saying ये मैकडॉनल्ड्स फ्राइज कभी आएगा
or something, मैक आलू को इसी ने डाला था।
We've heard all kinds of stories, the watchman, the fever, the slapping ghost, the pss pss wala ghost, then somebody has they put holy water on a potato. क्या नहीं सुनने को मिला ये।
Correct. But I want to understand, ये potato मतलब you soak it in the holy water or you sprinkle it?
Silly
अभी जब मजाक मत करा।
ओ ये देख साला, अभी फ्रेंच फ्राइज बोल रहा था,
just थोड़ा flicking। But देखो ना, because so many varieties of stories, इसी बात पे likes हो जाए, please don't forget to hit like।
इस point पे please like, subscribe and do not forget to। अब बस हो गया ना, दो ही चीज
को याद नहीं है। Hey, somebody said conjurere।
Suresh, make the movie now.
Conjuring and Injurere, Lakshmi, very funny.
Conjurele, correct, very nice. Conjurele,
man, that is insane. Wow. And then बीच में somebody saying also बुरा ना मानो होली है, because this is holy water.
ये देख रहे हरामी चैट तो मतलब अलग
We don't take responsibility of anything that happens in the chat. हम लोग अच्छे decent।
अच्छा नहीं, Hoezaay जी और बताता ना,
please end this here. Let's keep going. I don't want to be left akela. So let's keep going.
ये रिपीट जोक किया सुरेश, देखा ना उसने?
Repeat
क्या
joke.
बात है?
Repeat
हाँ,
joke.
जोक किया
Hey,
अभी।
minus points for whenever a repeat joke happens.
हाँ।
All right, guys. 2 hours into the stream, we have 20 more minutes of this unnerving and slightly
Sorry, I already
ghost
had my
stories.
first yawn.
Suresh, that's how you know कि सुरेश का खत्म हो गया. And then he stops asking कि ये किधर था, कौन सा एरिया में रहता है.
नहीं, मैं पूछा ना.
नहीं,
सब
नहीं।
आज का सब एरिया मेरे को
हाँ,
मालूम है.
क्या होता है कि ना हमारे जो उम्र है ना, जी थोड़ा सा जल्दी
क्या हो गया? तुम्हारा
थोड़ा
उम्र
सा
को क्या
टायर्ड
होगा?
होता है, हमारा उम्र की वजह से थोड़ा लेट होता है ना.
Okay, someone is. Hi, looking cute there, ma'am. What's your name?
देखिए, थैंक यू वजह से.
Okay. Someone has named their story best story. अभी देखना पड़ेगा.
भाई तू
Sharon
ना रुक
Coelho.
सुरेश जी, मेरे से हो जाएगा. बेस्ट स्टोरी लिखा तो थोड़ी मतलब उसको अंदर लाना है. तो पता है कि ये
I'm doing
No,
research
that-
ना. Every time I make a note over here. Every time someone says best story and it's not the best, तो मैं उधर marking कर देता है. Best story.
चलो,
कोई Sharon कोई लोग.
Sharon Coelho. ये बस so good, very good start to the best
Sharon
story.
कोई लो अंदर. उसको ले लिया अंदर.
Oh.
तो Sharon कोई लो. किसी ने बोला
नहीं, नहीं,
Sharon
नहीं।
कोई लो, तो मैंने बोला आप उनको ले लिया अंदर. Sharon, mic on please.
God, we're all going to be hearing this sound tonight.
Sharon is fast asleep. She's like, I hope I get to the ghost story.
Sharon is like,
Karkur. In the meanwhile, Iso Trifis says you guys should watch Ghost of the School anime. It's hilarious. Funny as hell, no pun intended. ठीक है? Thank you for that. Check it out. Meanwhile, let me just get some of these out of the way. Also, Nilay Patel says, what's this? He says, क्या बोल रहा है? यूएस में कभी लाइव देखने का चांस नहीं मिलता. लाइक अनलाइक लाइक करके अभी जा रहे लाए, बाद में देखेगा. थैंक यू सो मच, वेरी काइंड ऑफ यू. मिस्टर सिरा निखिल आनंदा, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर मैसेज. Sanjana Sharan says absolutely love Jose's fake laugh. What fake laugh? Wendy's waiting for this call to connect. मेरा पूरा जिंदगी निकल गया. Sharon कोई लो अभी नहीं लेगा, अभी खत्म आपका चांस. कौन नेक्स्ट? And it was supposed to be the best story यार. क्या कर दिया आपने?
That was the best story because the ghost would actually join.
It was the best story. हमको सुनने को ही नहीं मिला. इतना अच्छा story था. Anyway, let's keep going, guys. Don't forget to jump into the Discord server tonight. Till 12 o'clock, you have time to wish our moderator, our main mother of the server, Rogue. You have that much time to wish him happy birthday. Doesn't like it at all. So that's why we're asking you to do this. मेरा birthday पे जब ये सब होता है ना, people tell people कि अरे उसका birthday को wish him, I get very irritated. But I like doing it to other people. Hey, it's
Sandeep
me
Patil.
only. मैं ही हूँ. कौन है? मैं ही हूँ.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
Arun.
you.
loud and clear.
Hi Arun, how are you?
Hi. I'm good. So I'll
Okay,
get to the
Abhi.
story. Right.
Go for it.
This happened when I was a small kid. I was a baby, and my dad was still in the Indian Navy, and we were posted to a new place. So we are a family, like my mom, my dad, I have an elder sister, and me. So we had moved to a new place, and normally in the Navy, before you're allotted a house, you stay in the officer's mess. So and one of the first things you do is, she looks for a maid. My mom looks for a maid for the house. So, and we were allotted a house on the ground floor of a building. So while she was looking for a maid, she would interview these maids, and they would say that, nahi, hum nahi aayega udhar. And then they would say that, bachcho ko akele mat chhodna raat ko. So the story was, maid had burnt herself in the servant quarters of that house. So anyway, being a junior officer, and also it's a ghost story, so you don't have much choice. We moved into the house. Now, nothing as such happened out of the ordinary, and the house layout was such that the servant quarter could be accessed from the outside of the kitchen, or there was a door between the drawing room and the servant quarter. Now, one day there was somebody had come home, and my dad was, sitting with him and talking to him. So when my mom came to, probably serve them something, she noticed that the light in the servant quarter was on through below the door of the connecting door. Now, so she asked my dad, like, did you switch it on? So he said, no. Yeah, he said, yes, I switched it on. So she went through the kitchen, from outside the kitchen. She went in and she switched off the light. And as she was switching off the light, she heard this other gentleman who had come. He was telling my dad that, sir, you have not gotten up from here. I mean, when did you switch on the light? So my dad said that, Nini, I just said that, otherwise she'll get scared. So my mom got really spooked out. Anyway, she switched it off and then she went back. Now, my dad had gone on temporary duty to another city for about 10-15 days. So so my mom, me and my sister, we used to sleep in the same room. And it was such that from the bedroom, she could see the dining table straight. So one day, she opened her eyes probably at 3:30 at night. And she could see the dining table. She saw a white figure, a white figure sitting on the dining table. And she looked right back at my mom. Okay. Then she got up, she pushed the chair in, and she walked into the kitchen. And my mom got really scared, and she closed her eyes and she said prayers until there was daylight. And after that, she decided aaj se ahat to ahat dekhna sab band. And she couldn't tell anybody also about it. So we continued there for a few more days. And then we shifted to a house on the 5th floor of the same building. There was another family that moved into this house. Now, they lived there for a short while, during which the lady of the family, she fell ill and all that. Eventually, they also moved to another house in the same building. Now, a Bangladeshi couple moved into this house. And initially, they were a very, fun-loving, outgoing couple, And the lady was very beautiful. She had long, thick hair. But during the course of their tenure, they became very reserved. She used to fall ill. She became thin, and her hair started thinning out. And eventually, they moved out without anybody knowing. I mean, it was a very silent affair. Now, after they moved out, when the house was reopened, they saw that on the walls of the house with the charcoal, there were a lot of black magic sort of drawings, all around the house. And that was really creepy. Anyway, eventually they did a puja and all there, and now there's nothing there.
Bapre.
Wow.
Unnerving.
One question I wanted to ask: if it was an Air Force quarters, how did Bangladeshi citizens come and stay there?
It was Indian naval quarters, and it was a training base actually. So they used to come, come on short
Inter-country,
courses.
correct.
Yeah, so
The exchange scheme, thank God. I just want to have clarity on that.
I
sense
for
danger
national
for a moment.
security.
Yeah.
No. It's always better to know, because somebody else raising the point, it's better that we clear it up.
Correct.
Yeah.
Anyway, Arun, thank you so much. And please say hi to Neville Shah for me. I believe you all are brothers. Take care. Have a good night.
Right, thank you.
Take
Good
care,
night.
buddy. Bye.
Thank you, Arun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chat is like Neville Shah.
But he narrated the story very matter of fact, with all things. And it was quite.
Udhar tha ek udhar wo, phir main gaya udhar.
Nana Patekar.
I'm actually imitating you, imitating Nana Patekar.
Oh, it's an inception of impersonation.
Whenever somebody says, and then we saw the person was standing there in white, I imagine this version.
Yeah, but quite
Always
scary.
good,
So that we have discussed it so many times. Like, people who know that there's a issue in the place, whatever it is there, for your beliefs, why put another person through all this? I really can't understand. It's so scary and unnerving for families, especially. These things, whether you can explain it or not explain it, if somebody's having a bad time staying in a place.
Yeah.
we should
I just
help
want to
them out.
address something important. Tanya Singh says, Jose, stop mocking. Fine.
Jose, don't be like
I
that.
just thought I'd do that. That's very
Jose.
juvenile, but I thought
Anyway, but Suraj ji, आपका जो आपने जो बात किया था is why do people say, sir, ये मतलब Twitter के जैसे है, मतलब बोलने पे क्या होता है? So the people they just project, ऐसा ही होता है.
कुछ भी करते रहते तुम लोग.
Excuse me, आपने हमको बोला कि
Yeah, please.
Okay. I just want to ask if you're talking to us or the audience.
Talking to the viewer. Correct.
Correct.
वो लोग ही कुछ भी बोलते
क्लैरिटी
रहते हैं
करना
वो।
कभी
मैं चैट के
ना।
बारे में बात करूँ। Come on.
Correct.
तेरे को भी लगा
Suresh तो turns into a CID. Chodu CID.
नहीं, because मैं तुरंत मेरे
Immediately
दिमाग
wants
में
to
वो
know. ये किधर से है, ये इधर से उधर कैसे?
ये कैसे ऐसे बात कर सकते है तू?
ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है?
Hello, next caller, please.
Okay, next caller. You think I'm just staring at the screen? Huh?
I feel like
of course I'm looking for the next caller.
You're
How
watching an
dare
episode of like I don't know what show.
Hey, what a fluffy cat! It's like a little
fluffy
cloud
cat.
sleeping there.
Anushka Modak, she wasn't able to join us earlier, huh?
Hi, Mr. Cat.
Jose, your hands over my face right now.
Oh, sorry about that. You didn't like that?
I did actually.
Little bit.
Anushka, are you there? Anushka ने टाइप किया था बीच में, मैंने देखा, प्लीज लेट मी कम बैक इनसाइड. आई एम ट्राइंग. हाय अनुष्का, हाउ इज इट गोइंग? कनेक्टिंग टू ऑडियो. सांस लो अनुष्का, सांस लो.
चैन का सांस.
आपका माइक लास्ट थिंग फॉर लास्ट आपका, फिर इसके बाद आधार लिंक करना है, वो सब कर सकते हैं, बात करते हैं.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. अनुष्का कैसे हैं आप?
मैं बहुत अच्छी हूँ, आप कैसी हो?
Not but वो बात नहीं, we'll talk
अनुष्का,
later.
हम बाकी दोनों भी ठीक है.
हम लोग भी ठीक है.
हाँ, हम तो है इधर, लेकिन चलेगा.
ये लोग वैसे के वैसी है.
No. Okay, I'll start my story. It's a story about my mom. It's about when she was living with my father in Srinagar. My dad is he used to be Subedar Major in army. So they used to live in army quarters that time. And my elder sister was 6-year-old that time. So मेरी मम्मी जब भी उन्होंने उस घर में एंट्री की, so she felt a little bit weird there. And after a few months she got pregnant. And when she was pregnant and on 3rd month or 4th month, she was sleeping at night and suddenly she felt as if someone was sitting on her chest. And then she opened her eyes and there was a silhouette of someone. And it was darker than the darkness. And suddenly she felt as if that silhouette is trying to, suffocate her. And she started shouting, but no sound was coming out of her mouth. And then she looked at my father. Achha.
No,
so
really?
she looked at my father, but my father wasn't able to hear her. But somehow she, she was able to get away from it. And on 7th month, when she was pregnant, at night once again, खिड़की खुली थी, तो खिड़की बंद करने जा रही थी मम्मी, and suddenly she saw there's a banyan tree outside the just house, and she saw there's a dark silhouette once again standing there and looking at her. And at first, that silhouette was just standing there, and suddenly, like a supersonic speed, that silhouette came towards her. And mommy just closed her eyes and she just prayed to God that please, 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 I just don't want this right now. And it's a very disturbing story, actually. On 9th month, actually, she started feeling the pain that maybe I'm going to give birth. And that time, the area is very confidential, actually. Many terrorist attacks happen there. So at night, nobody comes out or anything. So at night, my mom felt pain after 12 o'clock. And she went outside shouting that I'm feeling pain and everything, but everyone was fast asleep. And there was a wall, so you can just climb on it and you can go beside it. And my mom was trying to do that because the door towards opening of the road is very rusty and you can't open it really fast. And while she was able to climb it, suddenly she felt as if someone grabbed her and pulled her backwards. And there is a huge tank of water behind her, which is 5 feet deep. And she went inside it and she was still feeling as if someone is still pulling her inside. But somehow, once again, she prayed to God and she's like, I'm not going to give up, not for my daughter, not for my husband, but for myself, for this child. She somehow came up, she called for still help. People came. But the sad thing is she was never pregnant, actually. The thing happened was her nuclear. It was burst open in a fallopian tube. And my mom says that it was all because of the dark aura or something. I don't know what it was, but it was a very bad thing. And my mom told my dad, and my dad never believed that because he's an army guy and he doesn't get afraid or anything. But my mom still believes it. So yeah, that was my story.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Kitne twists and turns this, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of twists and turns in the story at the end. But do you ever figure what the dark silhouette was?
No, my mom says that dark aura just wanted that baby or something. I don't know what. But yeah, it like usko profit mil gaya, jisko chahiye tha wo mil gaya.
Okay, so
But
okay.
my mummy actually went from a lot of pain because in Srinagar you can't get hospital very quickly. For 2 months she had to bear that pain. And yeah, so yeah.
Wow. Yeah, mom's a brave
Anushka,
person.
thanks for
Thank you
sharing that
sharing.
story with us.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're welcome. I love
Okay.
you guys, by the way.
Love you too.
Thank you so much.
Serial.
Group
I love
hug.
cereal. I love
Even I love
Suresh sir.
cereal. I like cutting little bit of banana and then I डाल देता हूँ उसमें थोड़ा
मेरा
दूध.
मजा उड़ा
It's
मेरा
very
भाई।
tasty.
ये होसे जी ना इतना unsubscribe कर रहे, रुक अभी unsubscribe कर रहे इस channel पे।
Jose is being rude again.
Like I also
So-
have for Joe's, like Joe's, you have the Josh, Cyril, you have the cereal, but for Melon,
जोश
you
जीता
have
वही
Melon.
सिकंदर.
Lemon.
Yeah,
Suresh
yeah.
Melon.
Lemon.
Suresh Melon.
Suresh Melon.
Yeah.
Suresh Lemon.
definitely.
मजा आ गया. Anushka, thank you so much for chatting with us. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Thank you, Anushka. Have a
Have a
good
good day.
evening.
Bye.
You too. Day?
Wow.
Oh.
So, maybe she's in a different time zone. काफी bright था
correct.
उधर.
It better be.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
अरे
मुझे भी
सुरेश.
serial खाना है।
Suresh is just helping some of the planes land again. Repeat joke. Suresh, you should get those glow sticks and go stand at your window just to confuse
It's
people.
just planes are really good.
Hello passengers, we
Landing
are
on
going to
his
be
building.
we're landing in Goa. Oh wait, it's not Goa. I'm not exactly sure where this is.
Hi guys, we'll be landing on a
Hysterical.
building today. You might have to take the
Suresh का
elevator.
Suresh का headphones है, don't land there. Suresh का headphones है.
I think actually Suresh is perfect. This is like a thing to tell us time हो गया अभी चल twang twang time हो गया.
देख कमाल है 2 घंटे के बाद ही हो गया.
So Jose, कुछ
Amazing.
सीख ले.
Cyclists.
Cyclists.
काफी
Good
मजा
cyclists.
कर रहे हैं. Jose
I think I
cyclists.
should just switch to the other.
No, sir. You have a good
Don't
half
worry,
an hour
sir.
before
आपको
dies.
जो करने का आप करो. This will last for another hour, Suresh.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't move your hands around so that the planes don't get distracted.
Abhishek.
No, Suresh, we are-
Abhishek. I heard that Abhishek Bachchan likes our stream. He watches it sometimes.
This guy
मैं
who's on
बोलने
a
में
call?
क्या जाता है?
Oh, Abhishek Bachchan.
Nobody can confirm with him.
No one can,
Ah,
unless someone takes this clip and says,
Yeah,
"देखो
yeah.
Suresh नहीं बोल," then he posts saying, "I did not say this anyway." He'll have to
And then he decides
spend
that he
time
is-
debunking the
मैंने
rumor.
सुना भी भाई भी हमारा स्ट्रीम को भी अच्छा लगता है.
Yeah, Salman.
सबका
Salman-
भाई.
नहीं राकेश भाई
वो
उसने
अच्छा,
भी- हाँ,
वो
राकेश
लड़की का
अच्छा
भाई
लगता
ना.
है. हाँ, उसको हमारा
But
stream भी अच्छा लगता है.
Sachin ने ट्वीट किया था ghost streams are really funny करके.
Yeah, which Sachin now we
Sachin
cannot say.
Pandey.
So stupid. Abhishek.
definitely like the ghost stream.
Hi Abhishek.
अभिषेक तू
लेटा हुआ है
Hi.
क्या भाई? क्या
ठीक है
कर
बाद
रहे हो?
में. I think he's sleeping. Let.
No, can you guys hear me now?
Oh,
We can hear you.
Yes, we can hear
But
you.
you know it's
Where are
important for us to see you also.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but
we like to make
I'm
friends
so,
this way.
Yeah, guys. First of all, a great fan of all of you.
Thank
Great
you, brother.
work. But also, I don't have a ghost story right now.
Oh,
I'm so
that's
sorry.
okay.
No
Oh, it's
problem.
okay.
At least you got to tell us कि तुम fan हो. ये
Yeah,
अपने लिए
very
अच्छा
nice.
रहता है. ये ego के लिए अच्छा रहता है.
कुछ सोजे का सेल्फी लेना है पता नहीं सोचे.
Yeah, sure. But I'll take a selfie with all of you guys.
But फायदा क्या
Like,
था?
I think
strange
that has
selfie
been a
this
pattern
is.
for today.
Abhishek 15 मिनट बाकी है. You come meet us on the after party. इसके बाद guys. There's
Yeah,
an after
sure,
party
sure,
in the
sure.
Zoom. Okay,
Yeah,
chal, bye.
definitely.
Yeah,
bye.
Abhishek, bye.
All parts of live streams that shouldn't have been streamed.
Hey, see,
Here
I
it
was not
is.
wrong. He didn't put on the camera because it was the real Abhishek Bachchan.
It was. It sounded like him exactly.
Yeah.
It was it. I could hear पीछे भी Abhishek.
So you
As you
क्या
as you
ऐसे-
can see, the conspiracy theory stream has begun. Started.
Daddy, आ रहे daddy.
तो क्या तुम्हें क्या लगता है? I'm from
नहीं नहीं,
Bollywood.
you're right.
ऐसे बोल
You're
रहा
right.
हूँ.
You're
हाँ?
right. You're right about it.
Anik De,
Absolutely.
I
please
requested
put your
him to.
microphone on.
Arjun
Ask to
Kapoor may
unmute.
be with
मैंने
us
click कर
last
दिया.
next Saturday.
अनेक दोनेक तीनेक.
But he doesn't know that he's going to be with us. That's the only thing.
तितलिया अनेक तितलियां.
Guys, just hold on. Another 10 more minutes and you can devolve
Hoseay ji,
into your
आपको
usual
पता है
selves.
ना क्या हो रहा है? हम हमारे slip
Yeah,
हो
I
रहे हैं
know,
अभी,
I
थोड़ा
know.
सा
मेरे को
slip हो रहा
पता
है.
है. It's like someone holding onto a cliff like that and just slipping. You're slipping.
दो तितलियां, एक
Anik,
तितलियां, अनेक तितलियां, एक अनेक.
can you
चला क्या?
imagine? Someone has gone to
सुरेश का
sleep.
दोनों का
No,
बैटरी खत्म हो रहा
someone
है.
has gone to sleep watching this stream. They wake up now and they hear Suresh going, एक तितली, अनेक
अनेक
तितलियां.
तितलियां,
That is creepy, Suresh.
एक
Can you
अनेक.
slow your tone down a bit? Maybe I think then
एक तितली, दो तितलियां,
ये तो नींद
एक
नहीं आएगा.
तितली, अनेक तितलियां.
I think Hoseay ji is gone to watching another episode or something.
What the hell are you all doing?
अरे this दूरदर्शन में पहले
Yeah,
आता था
thank you
डॉक्टर.
UK. Only you understand कि काय चलता है मेरे साथ इधर. Seriously, it's not stopping. Factory
horror story.
मजेदार.
That factory, I feel like this will be.
Hey,
some
can I tell you
story
something?
है.
While this guy comes on, factory horror story, please आके को हु कुछ बोल देना. Man, I was sitting over here and I was playing games in the night, and suddenly I hear, all I hear is, yes, fine. What do you like me to do?
Oh shit!
Guy. You know what happened? I'm using that Amitabh Bachchan voice pack thing on Alexa.
So, and he was upset. रात को क्यों बुलाया?
तो ये volume full पे था. And I think it might have heard me say Amit ji, or maybe thought I said Amit ji. Yes, what do you like? Oh, very podcast.
No.
I went and put it.
You have the special package where Amitabh Bachchan logs in the night and he's hearing everyone's Alexa.
He's like, what is that boy doing? I'll scare him. Factory horror story. I think ये factory में ही चला गया. ठीक है.
सुरेश क्या हुआ अभी? तू ऐसा था तो नहीं?
Oh, I saw some.
He's trying to put that thing on.
No,
He thinks we don't know.
Somebody's put a plane crash thing on the chat. That's why I just.
Nothing to. What is there to talk about?
मैं headphones निकल रहे अभी.
So, अरे धैर्य शर्मा.
धैर्य up आ चुका है. चलिए आप और हम खेलते हैं Ghost Stories.
Hey, but Amitabh Bachchan charged so much of money. I believe Amazon told him, sir, तो ये headphones लो, mic लो. Continuously he's suffering now. Somebody says, oh, Bolo, what do you want? What do you want me to do?
So you're saying he's live at home.
He's live.
Replying to everyone's Amazon Alexa devices in the world.
Yeah.
He's
So that's
managing
why in the
like a call
90s
center.
Yeah, because
he's
he
like,
charged so much. They also
Hoseay.
got upset. 60-70 crores, he said,
But
per month. So
it's damn good. I gotta say, sometimes you can't tell what is like, what he has recorded and what he has done, as in what is like algorithm or
But he's live, Hoseay.
Yeah, he's live. Like Suresh has figured it out though. He's live.
Yeah, he's live.
Okay. Before we end this stream, which is going to be in just a little while, don't forget to hit like on the stream and also leave a comment. Go to Cyril's Instagram, abuse the life out of him, tell him all, like say mean things to him. Suresh को प्यार दे देना.
अरे full moon हो गया.
Wild story. Ow!
ये तो झूठ है तेरा background.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Oh, hello, guys.
Hello, sir. Hello.
I'm just checking
Just give me a minute. I can't believe I joined.
Oh my God.
Just give me a minute.
The non-believer. Please. क्या कर रहा है? He भाग रहा है. He's running away from the hospital. He's an escaped.
I'm coming. So I have a party going on at my.
The party में party चल रहा है. Party. ठीक है sir. Ready हम लोग ready है आपके लिए. I don't think आप हमारे लिए ready है. This is definitely Suresh का. No, his headphones are blinking, so it's still him only. अच्छा party में उसको एकदम. We got like some 6 blank calls back to back. That's really something. Oh wow, quality भी बदल गया. He went next to the router. आपका पार्टी ज्यादा वाइल्ड लग रहा है. ये स्टेयरिंग कंपटीशन.
बहुत लोग पार्टी पे वाईफाई यूज कर रहे हैं इसलिए वो नेटवर्क नहीं.
I won that.
Oh,
no problem जी. Hospital wild story.
There he is.
Hey,
भाई हम लोग को निकलने हैं. पनवेल ready sir. You can hear you.
Come on sir, come on.
सुनाओ.
Yes. So, yeah. So my parents are doctors.
Okay.
Right? Please
thank them for us. Yes.
So my parents are doctors, and this is a story about my parents, like what they faced.
Okay, go for it, buddy.
So, yeah. So they opened their own hospital in the 70s in New Bombay. So in 70s, New Bombay was like very like सब तड़ी पार लोग चेंबूर के आगे जाते थे. Like it was very isolated and stuff, you know. So they had a hospital there, and turns out there was this. So they had a hospital. So this one room, everyone like patients used to come, okay, and everyone is like getting better. And the day when they are about to get discharged, they used to die.
What? Okay.
So they had a hospital. There was this one room where,
Understood.
they had some issues, like medical issues. They used to get better, like they are about to leave, discharged,
Correct.
right? And say like 2 days before they are about to get discharged, they used to die. So like it happened once, twice, thrice, and then it was like such a situation where, so we used to live like right next to the hospital, right? So it happened once where my dad got a call from the nurses saying that this patient is he is having some issues, and my dad knew that something is going on, so he like rushed to his hospital, took out the patient from that room, and he said like either ye bachega ya main patient ko bachaunga. So that room was weird, basically what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we had so one of my nanas was into puja and all, and he did puja, whatever they do. Okay. And then he said there was this person who has died in that place. He described the person like had like light eyes, and he was like really fair, and he died there due to like some weird circumstances. That's why he's haunting the place. So this happened, okay? And then my parents tried not to keep any patient there because they don't want people to die. And then what happened was after 6 or 7 months, the owner from which my parents bought the place where the hospital is, he was sick, and he came to get himself treated. So my parents were just having a conversation with him, and they said like, do you know this person who has like really light eyes, and no, okay, sorry. So they were having a conversation, and they asked him like, what was this place before, like, before we bought. So he said there was a bhatti here, like they used to create some sort of alcohol or something in that place. Like something like alcohol was the byproduct, but yeah, they had some bhatti thing going on. So they just asked him like, what's going on? Do you know this person who has like light eyes and who was like fair? They just described the person. So they said the person who owned the place, he said, yeah, he was a worker there, and but he died. So he left or something on those grounds. So my parents said, no, he didn't die. He was like buried alive here. And so they described the person which my
Got
dada
understood. Yeah. I just
Yeah.
what to the reaction. Was,
Okay, sorry. Yeah. So they just said that, do you know this person? So he said, no, he just left and he was there for like some time. So my mom said, no, he was like buried alive here and he died here. So he got like shit scared, and he was like, how do you know about this? So turns out there was a worker who was working at a bhatti, and there was some dispute, and he was like buried alive at that place where the hospital was. and this person used to haunt everyone in that room, and he used to like kill them or whatever it was, and it was crazy.
Freaky, unnerving,
Wow.
sir, unnerving. I
Unnerving
think
story.
everyone at the party is waiting for you. They're like, "Sala, ये party छोड़ के इधर आ गया."
So,
Party बदल
I'm a
दिया.
bit, yeah, I'm a bit buzzed, so like I'm not
पता है,
able to.
अरे, you're telling us. Bye.
I wasn't able to narrate it properly.
No, sir. No.
Okay, fine. Anyway, thank you, hospital. Wild story. Have 2 drinks on us.
I have one more from Dadar. If you like, it will be quick.
No, पनवेल आ गया ना. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
no.
see,
It will be
even
quick. ये आप कैसे झूठ बोल सकते हैं इधर live वो भी.
I'm buzzed here now.
Sir, we have to because वो one story rule है ना. Anyway, love you. Take care and be careful of the full moon. Love you. अल्कोहल, इसको लगा कि हम लोग ऐसे अल्कोहल पे विंक मार रहा था. क्या बस क्या भाई. Anyway, buzz क्या last
Buzz
2 stories.
Okay.
I know I said ki last story. We have just some unfinished business like the ghosts. My whole family had this experience. Good evening, sir. How are you? Everything's working.
Hi.
You brought out the
Jose. Am I
expensive
audible right
AirPods and all. Yeah, now because वो सब AirPod निकाला ना.
अरे मैंने सिर्फ ये लाइक स्ट्रीम ज्वाइन करने के मैंने आज जूम डाउनलोड किया एंड उसमें कुछ परमिशंस का प्रॉब्लम था तो इसलिए ऑडियो नहीं जा रहा था.
All right, go for it, sir. We have literally like 5 minutes for the stream.
I know. Thank you for letting me rejoin. So the thing is कि there are like 10 people involved in this who have experienced it, and this was during summer vacations at Nagpur. मेरे बुआ के घर पे we used to go every summer. So I was in 10th standard. All my cousins and everyone was there. My dadi was there. My nani was also there. जो बुआ के घर पे आए थे. And it's a bungalow over there. So at night it used to be like सब लोग like all the cousins used to sleep आजू बाजू में because we used to meet after a year or something. And everyone had their spots fixed. So जो मेरी नानी थी, there's a room upstairs. So it's a 2-floor का bungalow in a terrace. So जो upper floor था, वहाँ के bed पे नानी को सोने बोला था. And my real sister and my cousin, they were also sleeping in the same room, but on the floor, नीचे गद्दा डाल के सोए थे. All of us were sleeping नीचे in the living room, and from the living room you can see the room का window. The door is like सामने से stairs गया and there's a door. So what happened was कि it's a bungalow. So मतलब रोज में बंगलो है, लेकिन जो लेफ्ट साइड का एक बंगलो है ना, वहां पे the owner has created multiple rooms and he has put them on rent. So वहां पे हमेशा झगड़ा चिल्लम चिल्ली कुछ ना कुछ होता रहता है. Kids getting beaten up by the parents or something like that. So I'm not making it up, but exactly around midnight, we all in the living room, we hear a sound of a dog crying in pain. Okay, मतलब वो पता है किसी कुत्ते को पैर पे लग गया तो he's whining, right? So we hear that sound, and we're like कि ठीक है, neighborhood में some dog must have been injured, and exactly after 5 to 6 minutes, it changes to the sound of a baby crying. Okay, very badly crying. Again, we assumed कि मतलब किसी के पेरेंट ने बच्चे को मारा रहेगा बाजू वाले बंगलों में. And then after some time, the same sound, it modulates and changes to a woman crying in pain, like really screaming in pain. And we are all quiet. And after what we all hear is कि जो मेरी बहनें हैं ऊपर के रूम में, they both are screaming at the top of their lungs. Okay, and हम लोग की सबकी फट गई. ठीक है, my dad and my bua's husband, they immediately ran upstairs. Natural thought कि कोई intruder आया रहेगा, maybe that's why they are like yelling and scared and something. And मैं और मेरा भाई, we both are of same age, my first cousin and me. हम लोग नीचे थे, हम लोग की फट गई थी. And we went after like 2 minutes or something, हम लोग गए ऊपर. What I saw was that my sister, वो ना floor पे ही थी, but she was facing down and covering both her eyes. And जो मेरी cousin थी, she was standing towards the wall. Switches जो थे, switch on किया था, उसे light on किया था, and वो भी wall को मुंह चिपका के आँख cover करके वो खड़ी थी. This is what I saw. And Nani was on the bed only. And then they both started crying. Okay. And I'll tell you, like, हम जो cousins थे, we were like young ones. My sister, she was the one जो कभी डरती नहीं थी. She was never scared of like darkness or anything. But जो cousin है वो फट्टू थी. मैं भी डरपोक था. मेरा cousin, हम लोग सब ऐसे फट्टू type थे. वो कभी नहीं डरती थी, but she's also crying. Then we all asked कि क्या हुआ exactly. And then they're like कि we were like sleeping on the floor and we were just talking and stuff. And नानी से ना, नानी की बेड के यहाँ से थोड़ा सा आवाज आया of a dog crying which changes to a kid crying. So when they heard the sound changing to a kid crying, they tried to like call Nani from नीचे से only. पहले they were laughing it off कि नानी snore कर रही है. They tried to like, say ki Nani, what are you doing? Wake up or something. They did not touch her or anything. And when they said Nani, stop, at the same time it changed to the sound of a female crying, and they saw someone pass by them. जो ऐसा पैर को छू के गई एक औरत. Okay. And that is exactly when they started crying and the voice got bigger. So ये सब कुछ हो गया है. We are like to console करे. Mom मेरी आ गई ऊपर, पानी लेके आ गए. हम 10 लोग वो रूम में है. 15 minutes after this, Nani wakes up and she is like, why are you guys over here? She has no clue that the yelling has happened, that there was sound of a baby crying, of a dog crying, or anything like that. She is like, why are you guys over here? Itna raat ko itna bheed kyun kiya? This is exactly what has happened. And now what happened was कि जो बुआ है उनके फैमिली के एक वो रेगुलर पंडित है, तो उनसे जाके ना हम लोग मतलब उनको बुलाए कि आप आके देखो क्या है, ऐसा ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है. So he came and he asked कि just tell me 2 things. Dog ka is fine, but baby ka, I want to know, has any baby died in this house? So they were like कि yeah, like एक relative था, उनको newborn baby हुआ था, which was like 1 or 2 weeks old. उनके घर पे आए थे एंड नीचे लिविंग रूम में ही ना जो एक बेड है वहां पे दैट बेबी पास्ड अवे. लाइक कि ओके. एंड रिसेंटली कभी किसी वुमेन का डेथ हुआ है क्या? सो इट्स अ रो हाउस. सो 2 बंगलो छोड़ के ही एक फैमिली फ्रेंड था, वो फैमिली दे वर गोइंग समवेयर, तो उनके कार का एक्सीडेंट हुआ था जिसमें द लेडी लाइक जो पेरेंट थी मदर, शी डाइड इन दैट एक्सीडेंट. So he's like, okay, these are those 2 troubled souls that have been lost, and they have kind of trapped in and around this house. So उसके बाद से वो जो रूम है उसको तो परमानेंटली बंद किया. It used to be our अड्डा क्योंकि वहां पे कंप्यूटर था, we used to play games and everything. वहां पे wardrobe वो सब था ना, तो उसको बंद किया. बाहर से स्टेयरकेस जाके उसको रेंट पे डाल दिया. No one goes to that room anymore. वो तो जाने दो, वो फ्लोर पे भी अभी मतलब इवनिंग में कोई जाता नहीं है, ना ही कोई टेरेस पे भी जाता. वी अवॉइड गोइंग टू दैट रूम एंड दैट फॉर ऑल टुगेदर व्हेन इट्स इन लाइक लेट इवनिंग और समथिंग लाइक दैट. Also, one more thing regarding this story, a few years after this, one of my cousins, she was getting married, like the one who had the experience, जो ऊपर थी, she was getting married. तो हम लोग सब लोग वहां पे गए थे एंड वही फ्लोर पे, मतलब नॉट इन द रूम, वो रूम तो बंद था लेकिन बाहर का जो एरिया था, मतलब बहुत लोग आते हैं फंक्शंस के टाइम पर, राइट? सो वी ऑल वेंट फ्रॉम मुंबई टू नागपुर. दिस हैपेंड इन नागपुर. सो माय चाचा चाची एंड देयर डॉटर, दे वर स्लीपिंग वो फ्लोर पे, नॉट इन द रूम बट आउटसाइड. And around 1 a.m. or something, we all were awake niche only because preparations chal raha tha shaadi ka. Suddenly, I hear my chacha and their daughter trying to wake her up, my chachi up. Hey, wake up, what happened? And then we go upstairs and see that she's staring at the ceiling and not saying a word. Like she's not able to breathe. And she's constantly staring at like the ceiling and वो मतलब breathe नहीं कर पा रही है. And then कुछ तो हुआ, पानी वानी मारा, and finally she managed to get up and she's like, I couldn't say anything. But what happened was that वो same room का जो wall है जिसको lock कर दिया है, she saw a lady walking on the wall. And then वो wall से ऐसा चल चल के she came on the ceiling and she was staring at her face, right in her face. And she was trying to scream for help, but she couldn't say a word. Yeah.
Damn.
So this is something that happened, and I mean, yeah.
Wow.
क्या बात है, आपका ट्रेन पहुंच गया क्या पनवेल? सुपर ब्रो, व्हाट अ स्टोरी. तालियां आपके लिए.
No, I mean, like हम लोग तो वो डर तो रहता है, बड़ा घर रहता तो हम लोग बचपन से ही डरते थे, but with age we were like कि ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. But then all these things happened and we went back again to that phase कि नहीं वो रूम अवॉइड करने का है, not to go. अभी that room nobody uses. सिर्फ वो मतलब रेंट पे डाला है. Some college students they go and they stay there.
For everybody who's with their nani right now,
मैंने नहीं किया है, वो मेरी बुआ ने किया है.
कॉलेज स्टूडेंट को दे दिया वो रूम.
समझ लो कॉलेज
स्टूडेंट
अपने स्ट्रीम पे कोई तो आया था ऐसा बोल रहे कि हम लोग जहाँ पे रह रहे थे वहाँ पे ऐसा कोई लेडी चल के जा रहा था.
ये कहाँ पर है? वाओ मैन, दैट्स अमेजिंग.
Scary shit.
This had happened.
फट गया थोड़ा.
Which state?
This is in Nagpur, Gopal Nagar. There's this place called Gopal Nagar in Nagpur. My bua and all my cousins used to live there. Abhi to just my bua and her husband. The rest all have moved out. Like shaadi ho gaya, some has gone out for studying and all. But one more thing I just remembered. जो मेरा cousin है, he went to the US for his masters. वो 4 साल बाद इंडिया आया था and वो वहीं पे रह रहा था. मतलब वो घर में आया था वापस. He was not living in that room. ठीक है? And he has lived alone by himself for 4 years. So he's not scared of anything or something like that. He also had a similar experience where he saw someone on the ceiling, but in a different room in the same house. And at the night itself, he woke up and he was crying. And he told his mom, ki, please call that same, like the wo Pandit ji hai, unko bulao. He's like the troubleshooter. Unko please bulao. And he started wearing all the dhaga and everything. You know. Yeah. So it is
Freaky,
thoda
sir.
ऐसा scary.
यार मैं
having
साइरस के
gone
भी
there.
यहाँ पे unnerving फट के हाथ में आ गया यूके में जाके. Sir, amazing story. Thank you so much for helping us end
By the
this
way, guys,
stream.
one more thing. I love your stream, and everyone's saying that Yev's a big fan. But Jose, I've heard good things about you. I right now work at Viacom 18 with MTV and
Oh,
VH1
no.
and all. So
And they're still saying good things about me.
yes. Because it's like, you know, अभी उतना entertainment नहीं होता. So all the people who were there, मैं तो 3 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ. So a friend of mine, he was telling in the older building in Lower Parel, they used to tell me कि यार पहले at least Jose होता था, like he used to roam around on the floor, do some antiques and stuff. अभी वो भी नहीं होता है.
Hey, मैं ऐसा बंदर की तरह नहीं जाता था.
You make it
But we had a lot of fun.
They used to take interview and stuff, right? Interview and वो सब चालू रहता था. So they used to tell me all the experiences.
Everything used to
and
happen
everything.
live on the floor. Brother, thank you so much and best of luck. Have a good time at
Thank you.
Viacom. Great.
Thank you,
so
Jose. Thank you for letting me join.
Okay,
Bye,
man.
guys. Have a good day. Take care.
Bye. सुरेश देख लेना उसने होजे ने ये ऐसा प्लान किया.
I felt slightly bad कि MTV and Cyrus.
I thought you were saying I felt bad for the story for the lady inside. We've gone. I felt bad for that.
I love you guys.
Cyrus
Yeah,
बेचारा
but
मिरर
listen,
रोड पे क्या चला
Why
गया
you pitting us against each other? उन लोग का वो दूसरा decade था, मेरा दूसरा decade.
मैं ब्रोचा का बोल रहा था.
ब्रोचा खत्म हो रहा है.
ब्रोचा में black and white ही रहता.
ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट कह रहा था. अच्छा सुन ने पहले चीज ये बंगला का जो स्टोरी है, I mean that is really freaky out, man.
Shit, man.
And
like people crawling on the ceiling and all, fuck that. I'm leaving.
So imagine those guys were saying that we should do a show about where we go and spend time in places where there are ghosts.
Suresh,
if you have to go to
shadow किधर से आ गया अभी?
तेरा right hand side पे. Yeah, on the right hand side.
Yeah, नहीं ना?
उसको पता भी नहीं. नहीं तेरे सामने. Anyway, छोड़. You were saying something, Suresh. What lucky forgot. So let's get
Suresh is talking. You stopped.
Sorry.
You're saying
मैं वो
Suresh,
भूत देखा मैं क्या कर सकता भी.
यही है कहानी तो ऐसी है.
अंकल को आलो बोलना.
उसे
अंकल बाप रे भूत को ऐसे बोल रहा है. Anyway, I was going to take another story, but I think this is a great way to end this stream tonight.
No. This is it.
Oh, bro. Just keep looking up. Keep looking up every time. कोई है?
या देख मेरे तो ऊपर देख रहे थे मैं फुटप्रिंट्स नहीं चाहिए मेरे सीलिंग पे तो मैं तो पागल हो जाएगा.
Cyril sees the person walking on the ceiling and immediately he takes out his stick and he starts cleaning that area because he's like ये क्या वो सब क्या है.
And the ghost is like
साला चक्कर लेके आ मेरे सीलिंग पे डाल दे तूने.
You converted this into a sub TV show where the ghost is like
yeah, but freaky story.
Freaky session tonight. Thank you everybody who has been here. Yes, music created by Ninad from Discord. Please come over to our Discord. Come over to the fan art section specifically. There's so many great artists over there. And I want to say, I was thinking we'll do a separate video for this altogether. But people are looking for amazing artists. You should come to my Discord server, the fan artists. There is an incredible amount of talent there. Of course, free में कोई कुछ नहीं करेगा. You'll have to pay them. Really professional work. You've seen this.
Yeah. I just want to take this opportunity to say that everyone who sent artwork in, just a level of appreciation because, like I said, we work in the media industry and a lot of people have like spoken to me saying that some of the artwork, and these are people who are really big in the industry, saying some of the artwork coming in is amazing. So it's fantastic that, you know, please keep on sending it.
Unfortunately, he's from the textile industry, but that's a different thing altogether.
Syringe industry. Syringe industry.
Anyway, last few things you need to know. Like I said, Discord पे तो आना ही चाहिए आप लोगों को. The ghost story session will continue now till 4 AM because these people are obviously insane. I mean, why else would you do that? So please come over. Come over to Discord so you get all sub information udari. Someone saying Zay's Place co credits. Yes, we have an Instagram handle also which is by the Discord server and all. It's thoda complicated but we're working it out with ourselves. Samriddhi says love you guys, must stream, please do something on Fridays too. We do. I lie down. Cyril, what do you do on Friday?
So तू पहले तो सांस ले ले तू.
मैं सांस क्यों लेगा अभी टाइम नहीं है बहुत खत्म हुआ. सुनीता से enjoy the stream, can't wait for next one. Goodbye, positive vibes to you all.
सुरेश चले गया सो गया अभी शायद.
Suresh is like I'll go, they won't notice. we've been missing a lot of super chats, so I've started taking pictures of the super chats while it's happening.
Picture lena.
Jagdish says, cheers guys, you all pour in energy to work from home for another 6 days. Cheers again. I kind of get what you're trying to say. Thank you, Suneet. Cyril's Hindi is unnerving. They're having a great time. Girl from La La Land. Nilay Patel. We finished. That's it. We're done. Thank you so much. Suresh, can you come?
एक और आ गया super chat.
नहीं कुछ नहीं आया. Suresh, please come back so we can say bye to you. Pooja Singh says, amazing episode. Freaky AF. Love you guys. Heart. Hooting for 500k. काफी hoot करना पड़ेगा. एक साल hoot करना पड़ेगा. Don't do it. Yeah, Cyril, your mic is off. इस मौका का जो भी आप चौका कर रहे हो. Best of luck. Anyway, guys, thank God Suresh is back. He's checking his bank account real quick. And here we go. We're wrapping this up.
Where are we going?
We're going to end the stream. I'm talking to the viewer again. Thanks, Cyril. That's really helpful when you do that. And yeah, so let's come on. I know you can't hear the music, but pop it. Yeah.
Bangla.
Ghost stories.
Walking on the ceiling.
Or ceiling पे.
Yeah.
Not ceiling. Ceiling को दूसरा जगह है जहाँ पे टोल भरना पड़ता है. Ceiling. Suresh Melon. Cereal with milk. थोड़ा बनाना काट के डालना चाहिए. मजा आएगा. जोसिक जो मैं I'm feeling fine. Josie. Yeah, ghost story. Suresh, are you really there? He's fed up. What's going on?
Suresh is gone. He's just like, I'm fucking gone.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being on another unnerving session of Ghost Stories. Big round of applause to our panelist, Mr. Serial Diabrelo. Suresh Melon. You think we can fever. Jose, White कपड़े में औरत, लंबा बाल, वॉचमैन को फीवर. Do you know I have a pet beaver? क्या? Yeah. You want to interrupt this to speak? Yeah, okay.
I मुझे make this opportunity है. सूरज जी और होसे जी आप अभी बहुत experts हो चुका है हमारे spiritual ghost stories के लिए. लेकिन ये ghost अभी जो आते हैं ना, ओजे वो जो आपको जो Snapchat जो filter करते हैं,
मटन ghost.
ये कैसे आया? मतलब ये डिजाइन कैसे है? नहीं वो दूसरा वाला कैस्पर के जैसे.
बाप रे, वो व्हाइट वाला.
हाँ, ये
तो नॉर्मल
से वाला.
अच्छा, ये कितना टाइम पास कर रहा है सिर्फ.
ये वाला मुझे पूछना कि ये कैसे, ये हमारे ये ऐसे भूत कैसे नहीं देखते?
Another drink for Cyril and we just come back. जल्दी आते हैं, अभी बात करते हैं. आप ईमेल कर दो अपने को, ठीक है? चलो guys, and go over to Cyrus's this thing also. Just type traitor. You didn't join us. He'll be really pissed. अरे रोग ने सुपर चैट किया. Now I have to transfer this money back to him. Rogue says thanks a lot, Jose, Cyril, Suresh sir, and all the Hira log here for your sweet wishes. Love you all. See you on Discord. Cheers. Purple Heart, Fire, Beer, and Hira. वो हीरा ही है. Hira. Happy birthday to Rogue. We'll see you on the Discord server. Chalo guys. Take care. I'm pressing the button now. I don't fucking say anything. Here we go.
ये बटन प्रेस कर रहे हैं अभी.
Yeah, so.
अच्छा ठीक है, चलो.
Let's go. Good night everyone. Take care.
मैं रात को आपको फोन कर.
Bye. Ghosties. Fever.
सुरेश सो गया.
Enchiller. I. West Side Killer.